Hello, ladies and gents, goblins and dwarves. Welcome to the stream if you're watching on Twitch. And if you're here on the YouTube channel after the fact, welcome as well. Um, and of course, from that, it's the time for the obligatory mention that if you're watching this on YouTube and want to check out the live streams, please follow me over on Twitch. I usually stream at about 2 or 3 p.m. English time on Tuesdays at the minute, but it does alternate, and for the most up-to-date info, you can find that on my Twitter. Both of those will be linked in the description below on the YouTube video. Yeah, so we might as well just hop into it, I imagine. Nothing else for it. Just let me sort out some tech things that I should have set up before, but have forgotten to do because I am absolutely useless. That So all I'm loading up right now in the background is my Dwarf Therapist. If I can find the file. I seem to have lost my Dwarf Therapist file, which is not great at all. Where's the best place to find that again? Shit, this is just not going great. That's going in the background, that's going in the background. Yes, yes, that's good. That's what we want. But we can't find Dwarf Therapist for some reason. I think I found the folder. Yes, I have. There's the exe file. Exe file, even. Retry. Retry. Close. Connect. I'm sorry, but I don't know how to talk to this version of Dwarf Fortress. Are you kidding me? Really? Come on. That's annoying. Buttons. It should work. I don't know why. I don't think I've had Dwarf Fortress updated since. It was working the other day. Oh, that's a nightmare. Right. Well, we will just have to figure that out later. As best as I can. That's a little bit of a kick in the dick. But we can operate without Dwarf Fortress. Don't worry, that's absolutely fine. That's fine. Let's just jump right into it anyway. So, our little area here that we were going to build our next little town in seems to have been built finally. Just getting final little engravings done, which is fine, which is lovely stuff. We have underground water here, though. Oh, no, we don't. That's good. That's fine. This is only damp stone because of this above it. That's completely acceptable. I can live with that. I can work around that, not a problem. And then over here we have our dwarves engraving the section of what's going to be our final library tower. Once we finish that, it's a little bit smaller than I'd liked, but it'll do. It will do. Like, no one's gonna cry about it. And that's what we were doing. So this, it's not gonna be very tall, but 1, 2, 3, 4 Z levels high. That'll be sound. We have a look down here at our other little section. So this is going to be another little town, village, or set of houses once that gets operating properly. We have our arena, which is still full of blood and guts from when we executed some goblins. Our other town and some tombs are being built. Our defense system, which has been flooded recently and has just been drained away. That was a massive fuck up on my part. We go back up to the surface, past our workshop levels and stockpile levels and first levels. We've got here, yes, it's here, our barracks. So we have on our squads, if I am correct, constant training, staggered training. So when they're not busy, we have 2 sets of people in here constantly. So we want our dwarves to be happy when they're training because they're going to be here all the time and they like engraved shit. So we're going to engrave these barracks so that when they're training, they'll at least be in a nice place, and that should improve their mood. Because as you can see, we've got 6 people up here that are pissed off at something for some reason. So one of the little fixes that we have for when you have dwarves that are in bad moods and all of that, you can't just dump them into a military squad. That does tend to do it quite nicely, in my experience from what I've seen. So we will very quickly go into the nobles page, which is down on the left, and we will select ourselves a new militia commander, a militia captain, sorry. Click that, and we will find one of our dudes. So, who do we want? An adequate tactician, and he's a peasant, so he's got fuck all else to do with his life. So, Diduk, you're the man. Okay, and then we're gonna close out of that, and we're gonna go down to the squads page, create a new squad, and we're looking for Diduk, and this is Diduk. So now Diduk is going to be a squad man, and we are gonna give the guys metal armor. We don't need any more Marks dwarves at the minute, I don't think. So metal armor settings, lovely stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the citizen informations, and we're going to look at them and sort them in terms of madness. So we want to see who's pissed off. The metal crafter. Space Pants is pissed off. Ah, poor Space Pants. Why is he in a bad mood? Let's have a look at Space Pants. Why are you in such a bad mood? You're doing alright. Well, you're not, because you're fucking in such a crappy mood. You're a legendary carpenter and a legendary woodcutter, but I don't... He felt lonely, worried, restless, and annoyed when caught in the rain. He doesn't like the rain. Shock. Thoughts? Felt satisfied as what about his memories, actually? Remembering, satisfied, optimistic, blissful. But why are you in a bad mood? You don't seem that much of a bad mood. You seem like pretty good, Space Pants. Ah, who was Space Pants? So if we go back to that page anyway, and sort them by happiness, so we get to the bottom, we will have Moldath, the metal crafter, Space Pants, Medtop, the stone crafter, and a dwarven child, which I can't put into the military, unfortunately, because child soldiers are frowned upon by dwarves. Which, you know, get a grip. We all love a cheeky child soldier. Marks, dwarves, and recruits are all here. Okay, so he's already a recruit. Astesh. Which group is Astesh in? Let's have a quick little snoop. Ashtesh. So he's already in a group. So he's okay. Doesn't really matter. So we are going to look for our fellas that we want now, if we can remember all of their names. Well, we want Space Pants, don't we? So we know how to look for Space Pants. There's a lot of dwarves. We need to hit 150 as well, but there's a lot of them. There's Space Pants. Good. Go out of that. And then we're going to go and look through the things again, just to get the names. Moldath, the metal crafter, and Medtob, the stone crafter. Moldath and Medtob. Moldath and Medtob. Moldath and Medtob. Moldath and Medtob. There's no search option, which is a bit of annoying. Moldath and Medtob. Moldath and Medtob. Don't forget the names. Don't forget the names. Moldath is already in a group. Never mind. And Medtob. Medtob wasn't a Marks dwarf, was he? So it might be another Medtob here, and he's also in a group anyway. Well, where are you, Medtob? The stone crafter. You've got no skills in battle at all, so there you go. And then we are going to just leave them like that. We're going to put a couple of people in here as well that are not in a... So you're already in a group. You're not. The broker, you don't do an awful lot throughout the time there, unless you're playing unless you're counting Mason, and we've got a couple more to put in, some more people that are pretty useless, but have got decent skills. A woodburner and a bone carver, the planter. There we go. We're just going to leave it like that. But what we're going to do is we are not going to set them up. So if we go into here, we are not going to set them up as a barracks location, so we're not going to get them anywhere to train. However, what we're going to do is we're going to give them monthly orders. So what they should be doing is once a month they will get orders to run around and train, but unfortunately they're not going to have a barracks or anywhere to train, and so they will default to just fixing their mood. Basically, they will just go idle and do whatever they want, and that tends to increase their happiness. Or it used to. But anyway, that was just one little thing. We have a look at our little farmies. Yes, our farm's fine. It's going well. That's good stuff. We've got a chinchilla trapped here, another chinchilla trapped here. We got, actually, if we just go to this page and go to other, we'll see everything that's in a cage. Oops. Creatures and others. We have one wild boar, which is wild and he's running around. We've got a ghostly woodcrafter who, I don't know why we haven't buried him. And then we've got 3 chinchillas and then an eagle wild. Okay. So the chinchillas, If we just go to the cage, can we just go to the cage? No. I don't care about chinchillas. So we are just going to go to the cages that the chinchillas are in. We're going to keep the building after placement because I want to get rid of them all. So we're looking for the ones that have chinchillas. That one. I'm going to go back to it. Nope. A coyote. A chinchilla. I should just feed them to the coyote, really. And the chinchilla. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to let them get the cages put down, and then we should be able to release them. And after that, ideally. Speaking of the coyote, if we go to pets and livestock, is the coyote trained? I was going to assign I'm going to assign the war lion to one of my militia command. I'm going to assign the war lion to my militia commander in a bit. But anyway, what I was looking for was the coyote, and we've got Tim the Drake. We're going to kill Tim eventually. Coyote, 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 coyote. Where are you, coyote, coyote, coyote? Stray coyote, Tim. Yeah, it is caged. Yeah, so I could just release it, I suppose, and let it wander around. They're a little bit useless coyotes, but what was I going to do? I was going to do the folded clasps. My militia commander is Dastot. Oops, I keep forgetting escape doesn't work on there. Militia commander is not Dastot, my bad. Monom Lobalemerom. Okay, cool. Monon is his name. So we've got pets and livestock. We're going to assign them to Monom. If we can find Monom. Monom, Monom, Monom. Militia Commander Monom. I wonder if he'll just have his title on the right hand side so I can find him. Monom. I don't think it's going to, is it? No, it's not. That's a bit of a nightmare. Okay. Let's go to the top and then we'll go back. Unless he's already got an animal, maybe he might not let me. Monom Rule Rush is the Baroness. Monom. Looking at their names now, whereas before I was looking at their titles. I wonder if it'll just let me type them in, actually. Well, that made my life a lot easier, didn't it? What a dick. Just click him. So now we are going. The lion is assigned by our militia commander, and it is his pet. The next one we're going to find is our. So that's view the leader sheet. Who's the leader here? Dastot Degalosk. So we've got a war dog as well, which I'm just going to assign to somebody. So if I just type in Dastot, the stonecutter, the militia captain. There we go. So now our trained war beasts are actually assigned to people that fight, so they should be useful, potentially. A lion should be able to rip apart most things that don't have heavy civils, like steel armor. So that should be fun to witness. And then we're just going to go back and we're going to finish our little town down here. So I haven't even hit play yet since we've come back to this, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to go to constructions, we're going to go to wall, and we're going to select material after placement. So what we're going to do is we're going to click stone, edit the filter. All stones can be used. Yep, that's fine. So basically that's just a DF hack bit to make sure that we're not using stuff that we shouldn't be used. So we don't really want walls of copper and stuff made, ideally. But then you select them and you can do all like that. Yep, that's fine. It should have worked. It wasn't before. So you have to have the page open for it to work. I get it. So what I noticed before was that corridors of 1 by 1 weren't really working. So we're going to have corridors of 2 separating the houses, which is fine. And we are going to give our little dwarves houses of 2 by 2, which is more than enough for a dwarf to be more than happy in their little buildings. And we're just going to shake up the designs a little bit to give them a little something that's not uniformity. It doesn't annoy the dwarves in any way, but it annoys me when it's all perfectly lined up sometimes. I like a little bit of organization, but sometimes I just want it to be a bit different. Then this one's going to be a street as well, and yep, that's fine. And then this will be carry on being a highway, and this will also be a highway down here. There we go. That's a pretty decent little size. Good stuff. Oh shit. Oops. Get rid of that. Cancel. 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 Go back to building, go back to construction, go back to wall. There we are. Nice. Another good thing about the DF package is when it tells you how many more blocks of the stuff you've got used, it's including the planning. So it says 1145 now, but if I build this wall here, it should go down by 2. There we go. So it makes it easier to keep track on stuff like that. This is going to be a lonely house, and that's it. Yeah, this will just be a big walkway. And then we're going to go down to the next bit down here. We can build over here because, well, this has already been engraved as the words I were looking for. I had a bit of a mind blank there. That is obviously unable to be built because it's doorway there. That's fine. That's a street, so this is now a street as well. We will make this into a houseway as well. There we are. Nice. There we go. Cool. There's a nice another little block coming together, which is what we want. We can't build them here actually because we can't not do it that way. So this little house here at the end is just gonna unfortunately have to be built with just accessible only by one little highway, but that's fine. There's like not it's not going to lead anywhere. It's just going to lead to these houses. Whereas before upstairs, the pat walkways ended up leading to other places, but this one is literally just gonna it's damp floor, so there's no point building anything in that direction. So we'll just quickly rush this along here. Da, 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 da. Oh shit, fucked it up again. What an idiot. There we go. Nicely done. There we go. Good stuff. And then these houses are actually gonna will be nice to these dwarves, I think. These are going to be the rich people houses. We're going to have these doorways are going to be here, and we're going to let them have a little bit longer, a little bit longer, bit more room to their houses, a little bit more length to them. So we're going to just drag these down here quickly, and then we will do one more. Nice, and then we'll go back to the poor people sizes. We'll do it like that, and then we will do them like this. There we go. Cool. So once this is all get built by our little dwarves, we should have a decent amount of things in order to build with. So we've got some good going at the minute. So the dwarves will start rushing to build this all over, which is what we want. They've got a few more woodstone engravings to do, which is fine. A few more dig orders to do, which is this fella's doing at the minute. But Mark's dwarf has grown attached to his crossbow. That's fine. And then there's a few other things that we've got on to the list today to try to get through. This is our Baroness's office, I think. Yes, it is, because it's the fancy one with a lot of statues. Cool. Ah, time for the royal quarters. Yeah, once I get a once I get a king, we will get the royal quarters. There is a hidden message in the barracks that reads, "Topsy was here." So our fancy area is being just started to be built, and they're building it out of bauxite, which is not really very fancy material, but they'll just have to deal with it. Resume the construction. I've got a few petitions outstanding as well, so I think if I'm correct, they're all guild halls. Guild hall. Oh, a temple, a grand guild hall for the farmers, a guild hall and a guild hall. Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. Where was it? Oh, no, no, no. So, the Grand Guild Hall, if I go upstairs, I extended it for them and then they're still not happy about it. So, I might just extend it for them again in another direction, maybe, and just there. And I can build the other guild halls and the temple down in this section when it's finally complete. There's the plan. I'll just branch off some of these highways and start building them in that direction. Yeah, six unhappy dwarves. Unfortunately, there's no way to figure out exactly what's pissing them off. Well, we've got plenty of. I'll show you if we go up to the very top of the fort. We've got a tavern, so they don't ever go there, and we've got another tavern further in, and they never go there. I don't think alcohol's their problem, so I've just put them all in the military and had them all train. So they should start to get a little bit better. But they've got no reason to be unhappy, bastards. They're just thick, I think. I had one the other day that drowned and nearly drowned, and then and still ended up being dehydrated. So at this point, I blame them. The little dwarvies are all running around and keeping themselves busy though, which is good. And then because of the library that we're going to build, once this is all sorted anyway, we're going to have to work on sorting out our paper industry, essentially. So that'll be fun once that gets started. Building loads of bookcases and scribes and stuff. Ah, yeah, see, the unhappy dwarves one's already gone down. So that hard work in the military, that hard graft is doing it. I think I'm putting it down to that. Brew drink has been completed. Good stuff. I am going to go into my work orders actually because my drink here says 48. It's not very high. So if we go into this brew drink from plant 100, if we look into the settings, oops, I'll just say 100 again. Go here. Not satisfied. If drinks is less than 25, say 25 is very low. So if drinks are less than 100, make 100. And then we're going to go down to brew drink from fruit, which here it is 50-50, and we're going to go into the settings as well. If drink is not 100, brew 100, and then we're going to go out and the exact same thing for make mead. So we only want 10 mead. 10 mead, yeah. Honey containing items is greater than 5, make 10. Yeah, okay, I'm happy to leave that as it is. So we want them making a lot of mead, but we don't have an awful lot of. If I just press F1, there we go. We've got it set up here. So if we go to add new task, we have no honeycomb to press because I've only got 4 of these. We can build a few more if we really wanted, but for now, I think we're doing pretty good. We'll go down and have a look at our farms. Blueberry bushes. You shouldn't be able to grow outdoors. Weird. Ratweed. Okay, let's grow some leeks in this one. And down here you can only grow plum helmets, and then down here you can only grow plum helmets. Why not? Since we've got another petition. If it's another guild hall, no, I don't want you to be here. I can't be bothered with more people. Got our little chickens are all working. Let's just double check that everything is in a pasture or a pen, and that should be. I can't remember if I've checked since we got a lot more people showing up to it. The horse foal, the baby llama, the puppies. Yeah. Yes. Okay, cool. We're laughing. Everything's where it should be. So we go back to the surface quickly, find out chinchillas. Get rid of the chinchillas because I don't care about the chinchillas. Just like you get no meat from them. I'm pretty sure you get very little meat from them. I don't think you get any leather, so they're just a bit of a waste of time. And our little fortress here is coming along nice. So what we're going to start to do is go to doors and hatches. We're going to split some doors. We've only got 9 doors available. That's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. But use the closest material anyway, and we'll just get rid of the ones that we've got. There we go. All of our doors done. Now we go to furniture and do the exact same with our beds. Until we run out of beds anyway, is the plan. And then we're going to do it like this. Oh wow, I must have had a fair number of beds actually, more than I expected. There we go. All of our beds, and then this exact same thing again, furniture with our chests. So the dwarves have place to put all of their stuff in, which will Keep them happy, and then all of our cabinets as well. So we go furniture and then cabinets. There we go. Has imposed a ban on exports, has created a menacing Gingo, slaughtered, not slutty. Well, okay. What is your ban? Your ban is export of cages. So we can't sell cages. That's absolutely fine. We don't sell many cages anyway. We go up to the surface. There we go. So what we want to do is we want to go to channel and we want to go up and just see exactly where it is to there to there. Nice. And then a dwarf will come along and then we'll channel the hole out so he can see to the floor on here. We'll wait for them to do that and then we'll carry on with this. Oh, I've got 6 unhappy dwarves again. That's a bit of a bummer. Although 6 out of 137, I think I'm happy to say that. You can't please all of them. And it looks as if our entire little place has been finished now, which is exactly what we want. We just need to wait for some doors and all the other furniture to be done. So while we do that, we're also going to go back to the engrave tool. I'm going to drag it all the way across here, and then they will come and start engraving on the walls that we have, which, there we go. And to make those houses even nicer. So even these dwarf here in his little 2x2 against the guys next door with the fancy houses, he's going to feel like he's living like a king. So part of the reason that some of these are probably annoyed is because they don't own their own bedrooms, because I don't have enough bedrooms yet. But that's what this is all for. So if we go back up a couple of levels, we're looking for a section that has been dug out. Here it is. We want to get this ordered smooth because we're going to do the exact same thing here as well. And our little digger is channeling this section out, which is good stuff. And our jeweler, which is here, should be mass producing for us silver. So if we go into this bin, we should have a bunch of silver stuff. There we go. Silver and platinum crowns. Nice. So let's have a look at this platinum crown quickly and we'll just read it. Okay, so this one hasn't, but we go to this one, which means we find some more stuff at the bottom. Nope. What about this first bin? No. Okay, so our silver and platinum's in this one. So if we go down to here and we'll find this platinum crown. This is a well-crafted platinum crown. Oh. Come on. There, silver amulet. Let's read the silver amulet. Nothing yet, that's annoying. What this jeweler should be doing is taking the crafts from here and the finished gems from down here and putting them together. So if we go, there's no work orders at the minute. So if we encrust encrust finished goods with cut gems and then have that on repeat. And you can see that they're here. So this platinum crown is, if we go, finely crafted platinum crown is encrusted with, I'm not even going to know how to pronounce, chrysocalas, and encircled with bands of superior quality marquise cut white jades, and it menaces with spikes of superior quality green tourmaline and exceptionally worked brown jasper. So that increases the value of the crown quite a bit. So they're just studding them with jewelry, which is good. So our metal worker should just be over here making platinum blocks apparently. I don't know why I've set him to make platinum blocks, but he's making platinum blocks. I don't really care, that's fine. And we're making ash and charcoal on repeat. We've got a little bit of blood over here, which is a pool of dwarf blood. Lovely. And then 2 layers of full water for the well. That should be fine. That should be fine. If necessary, we can open up the floodgates again and just top up the well water, but we'll see how it goes. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. If we go down to the level of the water, actually, it is muddy, smooth limestone floor with water of a dusting of mud, which is fine. And then along here, everything seems to have been cleaned up now, which is also fine. Go up to the top. And yep, everything's fine. Everything is awesome. And we've got a bunch of stonefall traps. Cool. So if we go down a couple of levels, there's our little dwarvies. They've nearly finished all of their engravements. I do like the the hint of blood. The hint of blood is a little bit better than the hint of dirt, but the dwarves don't seem to mind it, which is the important thing, because I'm not drinking it. Maybe that's why they're all pissed off, is because they're all secretly vampires. And I make them go out into the daylight every now and again. Let's see if we've got some more doors built, shall we? We have got one available, so it's not worth fanning about. If I have a look at the work order for doors, make beds is on 20, that's okay, you know, but let's increase 20 to 30. Wooden bins are fine. Wooden chests, also increase those because we're using them quite a bit now. The same, yeah, just write in 30, fuck it. And then we want doors. I'm sure I had a set of make rock doors down here. 20, let's make rock doors 50 because we used quite a lot of doors. So we'll leave that like that, that's fine. And we're making chairs and tables are absolutely sound as well. So we are going to build ourselves another little tavern, and we're going to make this one. No, actually, we're not going to make a tavern. Not going to make a tavern. We're going to do this petition and build this temple for the Ivory Creed. Let them get happy first. So we do two little doors. We'll do two wide there. We'll drag it out a little bit. Make it like that. And then just here. Oops, we'll extend that to there. This little corridor, we might as well drag it out a little bit because we're going to build off of it. And we need to build... What's dead? The cat is dead. Oh no, not the cat. A guild hall for the woodworkers and a guild hall for the stoneworkers. So we will do that here. Across from each other. They can be friendly. And then here, we can drag this one out to there as well. And that should be enough space for a guild hall. In terms of the grand guild hall for the farmers up here, why not just give this one little wings? Like that, to there. And then exactly the same on the other side because of symmetry. And we'll just drag it down to there. And then make it like that. Yep, that's fine. They can just deal with it at this point. And let's have a look at this well. If I click the well is operational. Right. And it's been set correctly, yep. Okay. Well, that should be fine. Of course it is. It's only 2 levels below. Yeah, that's sound. And then over here we have our... Oh, yeah. I remember I put that there. Add new task. Do you have any gems to cut? He'll cancel it if he doesn't. Nope, hasn't been cancelled yet. That's always fantastic. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, before I've set these as bedrooms, I want them all done at once. So I'm just going to quickly resume the construction now. I want all of them have beds, all of them that have doors before I make them into bedrooms. There should probably be like, maybe 20 or 30 here. Yeah, something like that off the top of my head. Gonna go up, and then that's been carved out, which is what we want. We're gonna go back to the channel, which is, oh, that's the ramp. Gonna go down to here, and then across to there. And then the guy will come channel it, and then that's all of our channeling done. At the same time, we're going to start to smooth and engrave it as well, and then we'll start thinking about adding in bookcases, and then we will also start thinking about adding in paper industry. To be honest, we need to sort that out eventually. And here's some of the miasma. That's a good job we've got our doors, otherwise this would be annoying our dwarves. That's done, so let's engrave this. In the meantime, I am going to quickly try and see if, oops, I can find my dwarf therapist. And get it to work. Where did I load you into? Come on, I want you to work. 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 There we go. Dwarf Fortress. My dwarf therapist has finally loaded. That's good. Okay. Good stuff. Oops, there we go. Went to the wrong level. Make mead because we don't have any honey containing item. A poet is visiting. Nice. And we've got our guild halls getting dug out, so we're going to smooth it over and engrave it, smooth it over, and we'll smooth over and engrave this entire corridor so they're happy while walking around. And then this is going to be the church, so they're going to get engraved as well. If I go up, this hasn't been channeled yet, but no, I'm going to leave it for now. We'll do it last. And then all of the dwarves here are starting to engrave. They're going to be very, very talented engravers, all of them, by this. So, hopefully, if it is all going the way since we set it up last, if we go to our workshops and we find our mechanic, they should have been making a shitload of rock mechanisms, and we can see a bunch of them here. So, hopefully, now, if I go to the surface and find our little secret entrance, I should be able to build a lot more traps here. So we go to traps, and we will just use stonefall traps because they're the easy ones. It doesn't really matter too much. There's a bunch here, but we want some more on the other levels, so we'll build a few. And we'll just do it like that. And then we'll do it again, exactly the same thing. And then, again, the exact same thing, a couple. But the main reason that we want them is on these bridges here, because these bridges, the stonefall traps, will force the attackers to try to dodge out of the way, and then hopefully that dodge causes them to drop down into the lower levels below, which, as we can see here, are going to be there. So we're going to do this quickly, and put one of them dead bird, and we'll do some here as well, and then we'll do some here as well, then we'll do some here as well. So there's a lot of opportunities for them to come and crash down here. We're waiting for some spikes and spears and stuff to be built, but eventually what we're going to have down here will be some upward facing spikes. And so the plan would be essentially a goblin comes, stonefall trap, dives out the way, falls all the way down here, impact, and also lands on some spears, which should do it. What we also want to do is build a pressure plate. Actually, while I am here, we will do it. We will build a trap and we will build a pressure plate. Water does not trigger, creatures do not trigger, magma does not trigger, resets. Okay. In terms of creatures, I think that just means animals. I think enemies should trigger that. So we're going to leave them all like this because we don't want them triggering. And we're just going to place it there, and we're going to place one there, place one there. Why won't it let me place? Ah, right, okay. Creatures do trigger this, okay. Everything. So we're going to place it there, and then we're going to do the exact same thing, but citizens do not trigger. We're going to select them as well. We're going to select Gremlin as well. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to link these pressure plates. Both of them will both be linked to the bridge and the other floodgates in here. So essentially they would flood in, and what's the alert? The Elven Caravan has arrived. Good stuff. We love dealing with the Elven Caravan. Basically, this would be filled with water, and then this pressure plate would open that floodgate, close this bridge, and it would also close this top floodgate up here, and then they will just drown. That's the plan, and we've tested it. It works. The only thing that we haven't finished properly is having all of these spikes. And then these grates here, they empty down into this filter, which is also would either be these would be locked, and the water would not run down here and off the map until we were finally finished, and then just emptied it out with some of these levers. That's the plan. Whether it works or not properly in a actual invasion, well, that remains to be seen. But they've started rushing along and putting out plans there, so that's fine. Let's go and see these elves anyway. So if we move goods to depot, let's see what we want. We are only really going to give them some finished goods. As you can see, they're worth a lot now. We don't really want to be giving them any bars or blocks because, well, they're our bars and blocks, and we use them to build and forge and stuff. We're not going to give them any cloth. Just going to kind of have a little scroll through and find some expensive finished good bins. 2,000 there. We're not going to give them any weapons. We're not arming the damn pointy ears anyway. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The Coin bin. Coins have only got one use in a minute, and that's just trading. We've got a lot of bars and blocks going on, man. Gem bins, that's not really expensive enough to warrant bringing it up. But as you can see, we've been making it quite a bit, you know. We are pretty good at the crafting malarkey. Oh, 4,800 for this gem bin, that's fine. And then we'll scroll down and we'll have a quick look at our statues, because we've got quite a few statues and some of them should have been engraved. Nope, nothing now. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to come out and that should have been more than enough to buy whatever we want from the elves, because the elves never have any good shit. Got a lot of shells and bone, so we should be crafting a bunch of crossbows and crafts out of these. There we go, add new task, press honey from honeycomb. And put that on repeat until there's none. The merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. Lovely stuff. These chinchillas have just been immediately caught by my cages as soon as I've finished, I see. That's annoying. Remove, remove, remove. Oh, that's really pissed me off. There we are. Anyway, we will wait for the guys to just rush upstairs and give them all of our gear in order to trade, so that shouldn't take too long. Oh, there's a diplomacy tab as well. What have you got to say for yourself? We elves are... I'm going to end up pissing off the bastards, aren't I? Particular to the trees and the forests, although we are loath to spare a single branch to your senseless slaughter, we are willing to ask you that you cap them at 25. I will return next year as I am able. We cannot stop production just because of your quaint sensibilities. Oh, what do I do? Do I piss off the elves or do I actually power through? Do I say yes? I have absolutely no intention of actually capping this at 25. If I manage to cap it at 25, then happy days, you know, is what it is. Not a problem. But, like, I'm not gonna just do it just because they ask, like, it's only fucking trees. But do I say this and just deliberately antagonize them, or do I just give it off for a little bit? I don't know what to do because it's annoying. So we will see. Give it a little bit. Bastard elves making my life difficult. That's the problem. I think that we will... We'll just play nice with them. We'll just play nice with them. We'll say, let's discuss the specifics though and see what happens. Yeah, okay. 38 trees. I can live with that, maybe. There's so much to share. Okay, cool. That's cool. I don't really care. We're waiting for one item now to show up. We're gonna request the broker so that he's here, and we can start dealing with these bloody elves quicker. That shouldn't take us too long at all. We're waiting for one item and for our broker. So, it shouldn't be... Well, I'm hoping it didn't take too long. The guy should be here very quickly. There we go. And the broker is... He's still socializing. Come on. Broker requested, dude. Listening to poetry is more important than trading with the elves. That says a lot. Why are you taking so long? Where would he be listening to poetry? Is he down here listening to poetry? Is this him? Yes, this is him. The broker is listening to an elf sing bloody poetry. Is that not? Yeah. No, that's a human performer, and that's a Mark Dwarf. I thought that was an elf. Oh, come on. Legendary bone carver, a high master appraiser. He's an expert stonecrafter. He's a pretty useful person, to be fair. Come on. Don't just stand there. Come on, come on, come on. At spoons, the helm spoons. And he's just moved over to listen to someone else sing poetry. Broger requested, Broger requested. And he's in a group, he's in a squad actually. So if we go down and find him and find his squad, I'm going to kick him out of his squad, I think. What are you doing? Your squad is the Rough Sorcerers. Okay. So that means you're in this stupid squad. Let's go to here. Go to your schedule and say off duty. Now we should run upstairs and start doing this. Broker requested. No, he starts storing item in bed, man. Ah, dwarves are just dumb. No trader needed at depot. Broker requested. Why is he taking so long? Why? I don't. Trader depot. There we go. And we've had some migrants arrive as well in the meantime, and we're at 149. Come on, hit the target at 150. We'll hit 150. Hit 150. Hit. Yes. Okay, we have hit 150. Hey, Kata, how's it going? We've just hit 150 dwarves, and that is the target done. Oh, 151 as well. We'll get in. Anyway, let's trade with these bloody these bastard pointy ears first, and then get them over and done with. They've already told me I'm not allowed to cut down more than 38 trees, but bastards. So stones, I don't want any of these instruments. Actually, you know, I might buy some instruments because I hate instruments in Dwarf Fortress. They're a nightmare. Figuring out what pieces go. If you get some, you can get some that are a nightmare. So, greetings. We are enchanted by your more ethical works. You've come to trade. Cool. Let's see if you've got any good animals for me. Oh, you do. You do. Okay. A chimpanzee. I've never had a chimpanzee. A chimpanzee. Oh, and a male and a female hyena. Okay, that's happy. I'm happy about that. A blue jay. Do I really want a bird? I don't know, but I'm going to buy a coyote and I'm going to buy the jackal. This is, my little arena for my goblin prisoners is going to become a bit more brutal, I think, with all of this. Okay, the elves. The elves are good for something. Let's have a look at this. I also find it funny how the elves will come to me and be like, don't cut down 28 trees, but then everything that they sell to me is wood. So, hypocritical bastards. Don't want any of this, don't want any of this, don't want any of this. I'm just going to quick scroll because I know that is all a lot of crap that I don't want. Now we're just looking for your food section, so your seeds. Yep. Leaves and fruit. Yep. Leaves and fruit. Yep. Leaves and fruit. Yep. Have a little bit more of a scroll. Yeah, see, no, I don't want any of that. So you've only given me 900 quid worth of something. Over here, though, I got 4,000 stuff in this bin. So this is a legendary item. I'm not giving you a legendary item. So if we scroll through, I only need to give you maybe, you know, maybe something like 1,500 worth of stuff. So this platinum scepter, let's give you that. And you're nearly at, no, how many? 300 away. Okay. And we also make sure that we're not giving you anything made of wood at the same time. Another platinum scepter. And a platinum figurine. And because I'm nice, I will give you a platinum figurine of a chinchilla. And you've made a profit of 1,200 quid. So you should be absolutely sound. So let's just trade. Confirm. Yes, wonderful. Thank you for your business. You seem pleased with the trading. Good stuff. Now that's it. Broken, no longer requested. There we go. And we've got 152 migrants. Good stuff. We have a quick little look. Can we see the migrants? No. Oh, there we go. No rivals. So we have a surgeon, a glassmaker, a miller, an engineer, a siege engineer, a lye maker, a craft dwarf, a weaponsmith, a stoneworker, a gem cutter, a gelder, a meltcriff, a bazzer, a sharer, a pump operator, a lye maker, and a blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. A bunch of good shit. We're happy with that. Yeah, we're actually very happy with that. So if we go downstairs to our hospital, which is this section here, and we open this up and set details for the assigned location. Do we have a surgeon? We do not have a surgeon. Well, guess what? Now we've got a surgeon. Boom. So now we've got a bone doctor, a surgeon, a diagnostician, and a doctor. Do we have 2 doctors? You're a bone doctor and a surgeon and a lime maker. No, we don't need any more than that, really. We need powder for casts and soap and buckets and thread. And, okay. So it's a decent hospital. It's not a fantastic hospital. We can deal with that. Not a problem. So we go down to our new town. We're going to have a little look through our phone. We'll press play again as well. Have a little look at our furniture and doors. How many have we got now? 2. Is that it? Really? Wow, you're really not fucking taking this seriously. 7 beds. So we can add some more beds while we wait. And it needs to make more. I'm going to try and do that the exact same thing with the doors, actually. Just very quickly. Let's see. 2, 3. Yeah, see. Okay, so we're doing it like this because I can't be bothered to keep waiting. And it shouldn't take that long for us to get there. It's a good thing about DF Hack. Just clicking on all of these. Yeah, okay, cool. I think that's every door. That's what we wanted. And then we're going to do the exact same thing for the chests. So we should have just done this to start with, but... oh well. Douche, 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 douche. Oh, Kata, did you see that I made you into a dwarf? Or did you miss that? You go into my little dwarf lists. I think you're at the top. There you are, number 2. Kata and Nyla Space Pants. Summers and Calbatros are further down. Oh, there's Calbatros. Summers is further down. Although Summers also got named the Lion as well. Accidentally, because we had a few issues with naming things. And we're just going to put a few cabinets down. I think they've all got cabinets now, and they've all got everything. Yeah, there you go. Kata is Mozol, a miner. And which, to be fair, if you're a miner, you're like the most useful person going. Let's have a quick little look at you. So you're 53 apparently, and you not very musical. You're accomplished miner. You're not a great miner, but you're pretty good. And let's see if your relationships. You've got Limar as your deity, and I'm getting an alert for something. What's just happened? A section of the cavern has collapsed. Oh, for fuck's sake, obviously. And then we're slaughtering some animals over here. The minor cat. I think I might have just killed your cat. Is this you? Yeah. Oh god. Let's hope you're. Are you injured? Your health? No. Liam, you look okay. What about now? Health? No. Yeah. You seem okay. You seem okay. You seem okay. The most overworked dwarf. Bollocks. Bollocks. The most overworked dwarf is actually Space Pants, I think. Let me go on them quickly. Have a look at where is Space Pants. There he is. He's the most pissed off of all of you, definitely. Uneasy, dwelling upon wearing old clothing and mulling over the recurring memory changes his personality tendencies. Yeah, so Space Pants is fucked. But hopefully we can cheer you up a little bit because your guy prays to that god Limar or Limar or however you want to say it, and we are just in the process of digging this out. So if you were a little bit of a better dwarf, you would be down here helping Nyla. Oh, it's not even Nyla. I thought it was. Nyla mine all of our space. And then you could pray there and be happier. Oh, that looks ugly. Nice. So this is all nearly finished as well. So we've got, because we're doing smoothing and engraving projects, and they're sort of like everybody comes to help them. When you have big ones like this, it sort of slows you fort down, as in terms of other production levels, which it's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So quickly, because we're going to pause it now, just so I don't miss anything. Actually, no, it doesn't matter anyway. It'll pause itself. We're going to go and have a look at the other, and we want to see. Yeah, you see a copperhead snake. Hate snakes. Uh, we go to pets and livestock, and we're going to have a look at our animals. So, if we scroll down, what I want to see is whether or not the hyenas are trained. So we've got a female coyote here, which is tame, and it is caged, domesticated and caged, and another female coyote, a female chimpanzee, domesticated and caged, and yep, and stray hyenas, one male, one female, domesticated and caged. Okay. Wow. Let's go up to the surface, and we're just going to add them into the pasture. The pasture's a little bit full, actually, but for now, we will just deal with it. Time to drink some water. Yeah, probably. Or some alcohol, always go for the alcohol, in my opinion. It's be like your dwarves, just drink alcohol. Why not? Summers the wall iron is just fine like that. If we go further down, we will find the coyotes and the hyenas. Yes, yes. And the chimpanzee. Fuck it, let's just free them all. Free them all into here, and we'll just see what happens. I'm kind of hoping that my coyotes, because they're tame, will not try to kill everything, and the hyenas as well, but you never can tell. Yep, that's all good. Process plants to barrel, keep that one going. Shear animal, keep that one going. Make cheese and milk animals, fine. And the tanner's workshop's absolutely fine as well. To be fair, now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably get a drink. Do I have my drink? Ah, shit, no. I forgot to get my drink. That's a pain in the ass. Where's our stoneworker? He's here, and he's making rock blocks and rock statues on repeat, which is what we want. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this is going fairly well at the moment. Oops, there we are. So this is all being dug out, and it's not quite finished yet because they're engraving it and the miners have stopped. Our population, 158, damn. We really smashed the 150 target. What I had wanted to do is, if we hit 150, I want to give all the dwarves nicknames because it's easier to remember them all, but I'm not sitting here and coming up with nicknames for 150 dwarves. I will just keep it as it is and just assign names to followers on the Twitch stream. That is the best plan. So if you follow, you get your name. You get a named dwarf. Or a named animal, I suppose. Whatever floats your boat. I am more than happy naming an animal after you if you don't want a dwarf. We do have some cool animals now, to be fair. Chimpanzees and hyenas and coyotes and lions and stuff. A little bit more impressive than just being named after a little pussy cat. So this is nearly finished, and this is going to be a guild hall. So, well, we've got a lot of things pending, a lot of doors pending. So what we also probably want to do is expand our industries. And we can do that while we're down here as well, on this level. So, well, this is the entranceway, and we're going to want this protected. So it has to be on this side of this entrance. So we can... We will, so they'll be rushing through here, and we're going to do it. Yeah, okay. A 2 wide into a new section, and then we are going to expand our industry. So we're going to drag out that by 3. And then we will have it on this side. Yes. So we're going to have a stoneworker, and we're going to have another stoneworker, and we're going to have another stoneworker. And then here, we're going to have a stone stockpile. And then we're going to have ourselves another stockpile here, which is going to be for furniture and finished goods and shit. So we'll do it 2 by 2 by 2. Yep. like that. Alert, a section of cavern has collapsed again. The miner Nyla is now this time. Why is he all so shit? Oh shit, wow, Nyla must be fucked. Faint ability to stand has been lost and her ability to grasp has been somewhat impaired. This is not that dangerous a job. Well, it is now because she's a proper... Ah, you idiots. I definitely did this wrong way, it's my fault, but still. You know, you fucking idiots. I can call you idiots. So, because they're my dwarves. Constructions, go into floor, and we're just going to build a floor here for the time being because we want these dug out and we want them dug out properly. Wow, Nyla bled everywhere. See, Cat, at least you didn't nearly die. You had a close shave. She's actually fucked. So let's do this. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So this shouldn't take that long to do because we've got so many dwarves now. Progress is pretty swift. And we're getting these guys straight away. And we're going to look at our dwarves. And we're going to go into labour. And we're going to have a look at our miners. See? So everyone that is a competent miner already that has arrived in these subsequent migrant waves are like assigned as miners. Nile is the best. Then Cat is a great miner. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we've got a couple of others. If we go to our woodcutters, we can see we've only got one person assigned to woodcutter, so we're going to assign a lot more because, you know, we like to cut wood. Ah, no problem, Cat. I'll see you when you get back. I assume you went to drink water. And we're going to do that as well for our hunters. Our planters are fine because everyone does this. Only the selected do it, so fishers, dwarfs are going to do this. Plant gatherers, everybody stone. You see, this is why when we do that, everybody does it. And then we're just happy to leave that as it is. Because it means, like, projects that require, you know, all these blocks to be done. Well, if you have 40 dwarves running to do it, it won't take that long. So I'm happy to leave that one permanently. Everybody does this. Digging designation cancelled because of damp stone, which is there. Ah, shit. That's going to ruin all my plans. Right, no, right, cancel. No, cancel. Cancel that. We will come up with something else. Where's the wall go? I'm surprised that you can't dig underneath that though. Damn. Shit. Okay. So we're just gonna have to come up with an alternative plan, which means we can't do this. Ah, that's such a bollocks, man. I'm not a very good city planner. Fuck. And they made the silver block floor. Wow. Blocks of silver floor. Nice, okay. This is why you don't let dwarves pick shit. They are not intelligent at all. That's a scaffolding basically, and they've made it out of silver. Fucking the dwarves are dense. Dwarves are dense. There's just no two ways about it. Let's extend this entire thing down here and then scroll up. So what we do know for certain is that this entire space here we can build out into. We won't be able to build in this direction because this place here will normally be filled with water, so the dwarves can't go that way. But we can have our workshops here and we can expand. We can't expand downwards from here because of that, but we can expand downwards from here. Yeah. So this church, this temple, and these two guild halls are just going to be on a very, very important highway for the time being, unless I just build a set of stairs here and we just go down a level. That actually might be the best plan. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. So we're going to build a 3. We're going to build a 3x3 of stairs. Just down to the 2. And then we're going to build another 3 and another 3. Like that. Going to be a big stairwell. There we go. And then we'll dig it out like that, and that will be our staircase to the next level, and then we're going to have our workshop stuff down there. This is just going to be where we're going to have to use it, actually. So this will be our stone... Yeah, stoneworkers. So while that's done, let's go to doors. They're still waiting on doors to be built, as we can see, because of the clock icons, but we can just go straight into it and make it how we want for when they're ready. We're going to put chairs, 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 chairs and chairs, chairs and chairs. What they're also going to want are some tables, so we will put some tables in for the dwarvies. We're going to go down the exact same thing. They like a good chest or two, so we'll give them 1, 2. And then what they also want are going to want some statues, so we'll put some good statues down for them. There we go. And then we just have a look. 4 petitions outstanding. It is the Crested Guild, which is a stone workers guild. So we are going to go to here, meeting area, highlight the whole thing, bang, accept, and then we're going to assign it as a guild hall to the Stoneworkers Guild. The Crested Guild, 30 members, done. The traders have left or they're leaving soon. That's being dug out, that's fine. I'll go up. I want this dog, man. Maybe the miners will get there soon. Let's smooth this over as well. Nah, this is going to get smoothed out. If I go like this and get rid of that. Ah, see, it is done already. That's fine. That needs to be done though. So what we're going to do is quickly channel this down to there. And then go to dig. And remove these two. Because we don't actually need them. I didn't realize it. But when the Covenant collapsed, the actual level had fallen down. And we will see. A trader is taken by a Feymood. So they're claiming a workshop and they're going to make some fancy artifact for us. Which is what we want. Yeah, okay, cool. So now what we can also do is now we can arrange for this entire level to get smoothed over. Because nothing that shouldn't be will get it. Which is very good stuff. And then we also want to arrange for this to get re-engraved, since the damage it endured. And we also want this to get engraved. And this was going to be our guild hall, so we will just do the exact same thing. So we're going to do door. We'll wait for that to be finished before we start placing stuff on there, because we want everything to get furniture. And we're going to do the exact same. So chairs on the sides. Chairs on the sides. And then a couple of tables for our little dwarvies to... Oh, shit. Furniture table, there we go. Table. Table, table. Table, 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 table. And then go into here and we go into furniture. I'm going to put them some statues in here, which is what we want. I'm going to put statue, 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 statue. Oh, actually, no, we'll remove those. And we will remove that one. And then we'll give them a chest or two. So we'll put a chest in here as well. Bang, bang. And then we'll do the meeting area. Oh, who is this farm hall, this guild hall for? The Woodworking Guild of Leaping. Okay. Woodworking Guild Hall. Woodworker Guild Hall is there. The Guild of Leaping done. Lovely stuff. And the merchants have left, which is absolutely fine because we don't like those damn elves anyway. Let's smooth this workshop out for the guys, because dwarves like smooth stuff and it makes them happier, and we can see that we have a problem with happiness. And this is all being done as well. Great, 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 great. 2 petitions are outstanding as well, so the guild hall's been fine. A mysterious construction has been begun. The digging's been cancelled because of the damp stone. Ah, fuck, I fucked that up, didn't I? Busted. Anyway, what matters is the set of stairs has been built. That is the important thing. So if we go down a level, it's here. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. So dig this down. dig like that, dig like that, dig like that, dig like that. There we are. Designation cancelled because of damp stone. That's, you know what, we don't need this now then, it's fine. But we will have our secondary area, and down here is where we're going to start building our next set of workshops and properly expanding our industry. So we're still waiting on doors to be formed down here, which is part of the problem. We don't have enough workshops and for all of the stuff that we need to be building, which is a bit annoying. But it's just logic, isn't it, that if you had 4 workshops all producing the same thing, then you're just going to produce more quicker, rather than just one workshop producing one thing at a time. So we're going to expand our stone industry down here. We're going to have a big stockpile of stone. We're going to have 3 more stone workshops going, and we will go like that. That is the plan, at least. We have a lot of food, a lot of plants, a lot of drink, a lot of meat, a lot of fish. So we are very good there. If we go into this, we've created 500,000. We're smashing it. We're smashing it. I'm surprised that it's going so well. At the last fort, you know, we got absolutely annihilated by some giant wrens. So we don't really want to go through that experience again if we can avoid it. But that doesn't matter too much. So we go up a level, and that still needs to be kind of channeled out. So we can do that. It's fine. But the smoothing has been done. So we want to engrave it. And we're going to go down. And we're going to engrave it. And we're going to go down. And then we're going to engrave it. And then we're going to go down, and then we're going to be done. Cool. So it is slowly coming together. That much is absolutely certain. But we will see how it goes. So we will build a has created Devakist, a brown recluse spider silk left glove. She offers it to the Crystal of Steam. Okay, she's made a left glove. Nice. Good stuff. Lovely stuff. Very, very impressed with that. What have we got here? We've got a screw press, which is fine. Okay, so what we're also going to want to build is a quern. So it will be in workshop, I think. Nope. Farming. Quern. It'll be here. Yep, okay. Get rid of that. Select the material after placement. Boom. Needs a quern. And if I remember correctly, a quern is made at a mason's workshop or a stoneworker's workshop. So if we go down to the stoneworker, go into this page here and make a quern. There it is. Make a quern. Because we're going to need to start making animals. And there's a fight going on up here. Or there was. The wild boar, I think, has been killed since. Are my hyenas been released running around up here or not? I can't see them. I can see the coyote though. 2 coyotes. Yeah, my coyotes are here as well. And I've just lost sight of the second. Oh, there's the hyena. Nice. Yes, okay, cool. Yes. Good stuff. So we go down, and we go down, and we go down. Yeah, so we'll wait for our quern, because we're going to need to start making paper and stuff. Which bedroom? Which bedroom? Which bedroom? Are you on about this? Wait, which one? Are we on the bottom surface? Which one? This one. This only one that has its own hallway. I'm confused. I don't know which one you mean. Is it one of the other ones upstairs? There's a lot of bedrooms, to be fair. You mean, nah, it can't be this one. This is for our Baron, you know, this is the fancy one. That's supposed to be fancy. Anyway, our engraving's done, so we're going to go to the other one close to the middle. Hmm. I'll have a look in a second. Oh, shit, hang on. Go back to doors, go back to doors, open the planner, that's fine. I still need to make 26 doors, man, that's crazy. This is why we need more stoneworkers. So if we come out of this page again and go to furniture and go to chairs. Place a couple of chairs around here for our little temple that is going to be. We're going to place a chest or two here because they like that sort of shit. Go out, go into furniture, an offering place as well. And then what we're going to do, oh, I think I'll need to make more offering places, actually, looking at that. But what we don't need to make more of are statues. So I'm going to quickly go into work orders. I'm going to create any work orders for a altar. So it only needs to be made out of rock. Make 10 of them and that'll be fine because 10 is the default. Quickly draw a meeting area here and drag it out, and then we're going to assign it as a temple to a... Oh, which god was it? I think it's the Ivory Creed. Oh, let me have a quick little look. 2 petitions. The Ivory Creed. Yes. So we go here and we'll assign it to a new temple. Scroll down, the Ivory Creed. Done, dusted. Yeah, sometimes it is a little bit delayed. It happens. The other one that is closer to the middle. Oh, this one. I will stand here and wait for 30 seconds just in case. Yeah, I see what you mean now, yeah. When I'd made that, I just wasn't really paying attention, but I do know what you mean. What I probably should have done is build a wall here, and then knock this wall in, put the door there, and then make this one into another room. That's probably the better idea, especially as the door hasn't even been placed. But I need more doors anyway. So we'll quickly go up to workshops. We're going to go to this one, and we're going to find our stone workers, because we want more stone, because this is the problem. We're running out of shit. So we're going to go use closest material. Yeah, after I'd already done it, I was talking it through, thinking about whether or not I'm going to do that, and I was like, nah, I can't be bothered to mess around like that. Stone cut has cancelled that. Engraver, the priesthood is ready to be recognized. I can do that in a second. I'll do it now before I forget, actually, to make sure Kata can pray to his god. Recognize the priesthood. So the sacred treasury guy is going to be this hunter, because why not? And we're going to make the performer Summers. And another bloody petition. Yes, fine, why not? You can join. I don't care. Get our numbers up. And here we are going to drag a stockpile, and we're going to make it for stone. But we're going to go into custom, because now every sort of stockpile at the minute is custom. We do not want metal ores in it, so we're going to say economic stone and other stone. When we'll allow clay, but we don't want metal in there. There we go. So these should get built, and then we should start helping make all of the stuff that we need, because we don't have a lot of space. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to drag out another one. And we are now going to think, we want to expand our, like, clothing sort of thing, don't we? That's what we want to do. But first, what we really want to expand is our metal industry. So the best way to do that, I think, would be to have our, we'll do a few 3s here just in case. So, plan. We want furnaces and forges. So, here, and then here. And we'll just let that go and we'll see what we come up with. The coyote was fighting before for some reason. I don't know what the coyote was fighting, but we'll see. And then the one petition outstanding should have been that stupid fucking Farmers Guild Hall, which has now been dug out. So we'll expand that there. We'll make it a little bit fancier. In the meantime, we're going to click the area and we're going to repaint and we're going to add this to that section as well. And then we're going to accept it. And then hopefully this petition will fuck off finally. I don't know why we have such a big farming population anyway. It's not as if that's like one of our big industries. Our big like stoneworkers I can understand. But farming? What are you doing? And then we can also start building another little village down here. So we're going to do it. 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 We're going to go to war. We're going to have our planner. And douche, 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 douche. There we go. Go up a little bit like that. No, we'll just go up to there because we'll stop it after this. Boom. Oh, this house is going to be big. I fucked up there. Oopsie daisy. There we go. And then this one will be like that. This one will be like that. There we go. Are these all alright for you, Kata? Or are you going to be judging my building setups? Let's do that quickly like that to there. And then to there. This one will probably annoy you as well, will it? Oh, that one. Oh, look at that. That's not very symmetrical either. We're not going to put one there. Shit. That's a little bit too big. That one should be perfectly sized. Actually, it's not perfectly sized. It's also a little bit too big. But yeah, I listened to you because what had happened is I hadn't played Dwarf Fortress in ages before I started streaming it again, and I was just I hadn't used DF hacking forever, so hadn't reinstalled it or anything because I thought I'll live, not the end of the world. I also didn't have Dwarf Therapist before as well, but I've got that again, and that makes my life a bit easier. So I did reinstall them, and I would recommend them, but they can be a bit overwhelming for people that might not understand them completely. So for that sort of in that sort of situation, what I would definitely do is recommend someone finding a guide. Just a few videos on YouTube. There's enough of them. I would make one myself from the YouTube channel because I've started doing a couple of Dwarf Fortress guides there, but I don't know enough about DF Hack to be able to do it. I feel like I would be a bit of a fraud explaining all of it to everybody because I don't use it an awful lot. It just makes me... there's a few things like the petitions down on the left-hand right side and the building. It makes it a lot easier, but that's all I really use it for. I also use it for auto cut, auto butcher, and seed sense, but that's really it. I haven't delved back into it as deeply as I would have done a long time ago. I will do, just might take a little bit more time. Whereas Dwarf Therapist, like, the main reason for that is I can just give things nicknames, so... So this seems to have been engraved now, and I think my quern should be built. So if I go up to the surface, and I go into a workshop, and I go into farming, and I go into quern, and then I click quern, that should be built. Resume construction. See, it's not getting built because I haven't got a quern yet, but we'll get there. We will get there, don't you worry. The pump operator is cancels construction because an item's blocking a site. Resume construction, that's fine. The hoary marmot is fighting, the hoary marmot is fighting. Calbatros has crafted a chestnut barrel. The hoary marmot is fighting. I don't know why you're getting cancelled. It's a block there. You're building it out of blocks. That's why it's... Dwarves are thick as fuck. That's another good thing, actually, about DF Hack, is this little yellow cross here that you can see, which indicates when construction has been... Oops. And then construction has been cancelled. So you just click resume, and then it'll go, and it's going to cancel it again because it says that this limestone block that is here is blocking the build. Oh. What else? I need to build doors. More doors. We're running out of doors. We don't have enough doors. Hopefully our stone workshop will fix that when we get them up and running. Because we have a bunch of stone workers, we just need them to actually do the job. We're going to do this, this is the rich person house in this estate. There's not many rich people houses, so this can be our little poor dwarf estate. Let's also add in some beds while we wait. We will bed our 158 dwarves if it kills me. This is like an adjoining house at the minute because of these bored bastards not wanting to do it. Put the bed there, put the bed there. Oh no, no, there's two big ones actually. Okay, I take it back, I take it back. Nice. Then we're going to come out of this and we're going to go into the same thing and do it exactly the same thing with chests. So part of the reason our dwarves might be so unhappy is because they don't actually have bedrooms. I haven't even made cheap bedrooms for the time being, or a dormitory, which I probably should have done, but I thought this wouldn't have taken as long to do as it has taken. So we will get there eventually. It's hard work, takes time, and I didn't put a bed in this one. Remember to do that. You know, like proper grafting for my dwarves here. Bed for the house. Nice. I will put cabinets in them later rather than sit here and do that all again. We are gonna go upstairs to downstairs to this. So it's going to get engraved, and then it's going to get engraved. And the petition is still outstanding, so it's going to need some stuff like chairs and tables and statues and stuff to make them happy. What is that a statue of? That looks like a cool statue. Let's read this one. It's a superior quality microline statue of Mesbuff moth wheels. Designed image of Mesbuff moth wheels to dwarf and a armadillo devil in microline. The armadillo devil is striking down Mesbuff moth wheels. The artwork relates to the killing of the dwarf Mesbuff moth wheels by an armadillo devil in Everlast in the Wall of Tusks in the late autumn of 22 during the Crazy Siege. See, that's cool. That's a cool statue. I mean, it is of a dwarf getting murdered by a devil armadillo, but, you know, to each their own. So that's all sorted. This is nearly sorted. It will be eventually. How's our little workshops coming along? So our stockpile's there. You see, we've got a bunch of them. They're all making it now. The jobs have dropped in, which is what we wanted. Our dig down here, has it been completed? Not yet, but what we can do is start building them. So if we go to the workshops and we go to furnaces, what we want down here is a couple of wood furnaces. So we'll put the wood furnace here, and we'll put the wood furnace here, and we'll just have the two. But we're going to draw a stockpile, and we're going to make it to there, and we're going to accept it. And what we want is we're going to go into custom, we're going to go into bars and blocks, and the only thing we want is coal. Is not what I was expecting to see. Nope. Huh, I was expecting to see charcoal somewhere. Weird. Bars and blocks. Charcoal should be in here. I can see coal, but I thought charcoal is classed as a bar. We'll try it anyway. We're going to leave it as a cool one, see what happens. If not, we can just extend it. But they should come down here. We're going to make our wood smelters smelt charcoal constantly. And we are actually, because of that, we might as well just build a little bit of a doorway between the stockpiles. Because here is where we are at. And the farmers are happy. Lovely stuff. I don't need to give them any statues and stuff. We are going to have our metalsmith forges here, and they're going to be forging, smelting our bars. We're going to have a smelter as well, actually. Where should we put the smelter? So this is the metalsmith one. We're going to have the metalsmith scrap here. Let's put the smelter on the other side. So we're going to have a couple of smelters, and we're going to drag them around here. But we want a lot of them. So this is going to be a smelting industry because we're going to want a lot of bars and stuff. We're probably going to make more bars and blocks than we actually forge for this time being. So let's have a lot of smelters going. And that'll be us going like that. And we're going to want our metalsmiths to be happy while they're doing it. So let's put them in a nice area. Let's smooth the stone over. We'll maybe not engrave it, but we'll just do it like that because that is good enough for the time being. Like you, let's have a look at your thoughts. He's satisfied. He was jubilant after the establishment of a guild hall. He felt satisfied. Remembering the establishment of the temple. Yeah, see, he's quite a happy dwarf, I imagine. And then this one is being established, but there's not many people coming to visit it. What the hell's that statue of? A vulture man. Okay, cool. I like checking some of the more interesting statues like this one. This is like another person. That's probably someone getting killed. This is image of a goblin and a dwarf, and the dwarf is striking down the goblin in the late autumn during the crazy siege as well. The crazy siege must have been a crazy thing. Armadillo, devils, goblins, and dwarves. What a battle that must have been. The stray deer has forgotten his training. Oh, that's annoying. I hate that. I hate when they forget their training. It's such a pain in the ass. But we're going to go to F1 and we're going to have a look at if our quern's been built yet. No, it hasn't. Resume construction, man. Make that the top priority. Can I make that a top priority? No, I can't. Ooh, Snatcher, I think. A Snatcher, yes. So we're going to click on our Snatcher quickly, see if we can find him. Can we see him? No, there he is. He's going to get caught by a trap, probably. But we have one starving or dehydrated drowsy unit. Aw, stray reindeer calf. Let me just jump you into this little place for you, you little boy. You shouldn't have ran off, should you? Lion, a guinea cat, a duck, a cat, a dog, a stray deer, a stray deer, a stray cat, a rabbit. You can go in there. A hoary marmot, kittens, 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 poult, a reindeer calf, and a KB pup. If we go downstairs, we're going to go into this one. I just saw a little child turkey. There we go. And we're going to put them in there. We'll make sure they're all in the right place. In terms of the Snatcher, he should probably get caught by this cage trap in a second. Oh, there's two. Oh, and now they're buggering off. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, oh, oh. I don't know what they're doing. They're just running around like crazy people. 3 invaders that are all running off the edge of the map now. Scared off. Right then, okay, fair enough. 1 invader, and I imagine he's about to disappear. There he's gone. Okay. Is what it is, eh? I'm gonna go down my crafts dwarf, because we've got a lot of shells there. I'm just making sure the crafts dwarf is still making shell stuff. No, he's not. Why are you not making anything, bro? Make shell crafts on repeat. Make bone crafts on repeat. Make stone crafts on repeat, man. What else do we want? We want you to be making wax crafts on repeat. And make an instrument. Do you have any instrument? You can make a fur on repeat. So make a bunch of instruments, because we don't have many instruments. I hate instruments, but we'll sort them out. So hopefully they should start getting crafting, because we've got loads of bones and shells and stuff upstairs on the surface, like here, which we might as well use and make the most of, because what's the point otherwise? The kitten has been slaughtered. Lovely stuff. Oops, that's not very nice. And this is still not being built. That's really annoying me. But it will get there. It will get there. But in terms of like actual fortress, I think it's pretty solid now. I think we're going pretty solid. We just need more. We need to get there. We need to get more stuff on the way. So if we go look at labours, stone cutters, everybody does it, you know, standing orders. Automatically weave all thread, use any cloth, automatically collect all webs, slaughter any animals, automate the kitchen, automate the tanning, stone. Yeah, see, it's fine. Just waiting on it to be sorted out, that's all. We need to get this going. What else I'm going to do is go into here, and I'm going to make all wheelbarrow. Oops, really buggered that up. Go into here, select it, wheelbarrows, build more wheelbarrows, because, you know, it helps the dwarves when we're running around heavy stuff. Get 10 more wheelbarrows. Another petition. Yeah, fine. What else we want to do is probably start making bookshelves. Book cases even. So it doesn't matter if they're made out of wood. So we'll make 10 for now. We're probably going to need a lot eventually. We'll see how we do and how we get on, but we will get there eventually. And then once we get our forges all set up and built, like here, what I'm going to do is build a workshop and a furnace. And what we want here to be, this is going to be our, it's not actually in the furnaces, is it? It's a metalsmith. Boom, 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 boom. Let's have 4 of them. Oh, yes. So this is going to be bars and blocks, and it's only going to be charcoal. What we're going to put in this one is our metal bars and blocks. So we're going to accept that. We're going to go into custom, and we go into bars and blocks, metal. Boom. All of them. And we'll put blocks of metal in there as well, because why not? We like it all in one place. Makes it easier to go through it all. And then once these are built, which I don't think we can build them yet because we don't have enough anvils, but first thing this is going to be doing is churning out a couple more anvils. And then we'll see. No, they won't be this. First thing that our workshops will be doing, actually, we'll just do it with the other ones that are already set up. That'll make it quicker. Here we go, Metalsmith's Forge. Not doing anything. So, why select anvil? Why won't you do it if you're in less iron? Iron, anvil, forge, other objects, iron, iron anvil. Other objects, iron, iron anvil. There we go. More dwarf blood. Lovely stuff. Why did the dwarves keep bleeding at the well? That's a bit weird. A pool of goblin blood as well. That's even more weird. But if we go down to the new town, and we'll see that there's still so many doors haven't been built. And these two don't even have doors allocated. So if we quickly do that, door allocated to here and here, we need 50 doors. We are well behind on our door footing. And then what we're going to do as well, we're going to drag this out here, Bodo Bush, and we are going to make one massive stockpile to there, and then we're going to make one massive stockpile to here. And we're going to do 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, and then 4. That's it. Nice. So here, so we've got our metalsmith. Yes, that's it, metalsmith. Now we go into workshops. Now we go into furnaces, and then we want our smelters to be here. So we are going to build 1 smelter, 2 smelters, 3 smelters, and 4 smelters. This is going to be a big industry for our little dwarvies. So we're going to dig, not dig, we're going to set our stockpiles, yes, and what we want as well now is metal ore. So we go into stone, metal ores, boom, done. Lovely stuff. So here is going to be all of our charcoal, which these guys make. So they take wood, and it's built out of platinum blocks. They built a fucking furnace out of platinum block. Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Just leave them alone. Leave them alone. Don't get angry at them for being stupid. They're just stupid. Next, they're going to build one of the things out of bloomin' silver, probably. That's just annoyed. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. They really are just so stupid. Okay. Now, as I was saying, these wood furnaces are going to take wood. The wood's going to be turned into charcoal. The charcoal is going to get dumped here as long as the stockpile's been set up correctly by myself. Then this charcoal or coal and fuel is going to be dumped here in the metalsmith forges. The metalsmith forges are going to take that and the ores from here and make them into bars and stuff, I think. No, they take the bars and then they'll forge them into, I don't know, swords, shields, and hammers and helms. These guys here are what take metal ores with the charcoal and make the bars. That's our little triangle industry going. This goes to here, this goes to here, this goes upstairs to somewhere else, inlet depending on what we make. We're making wheelbarrows, that's good stuff, that's good stuff, that's good stuff. And we can see here that the anvils are being built. gradually as well. And we built another smelter out of platinum blocks, which is just insane. But we will just deal with it because it's easier than getting angry at them. Of course, we built it out of platinum blocks. Not a problem, not a problem. We will live, that's for sure. So if we jump up to just F1 will be the good hotkey, and there's loads of pile of vomit all the way along here for some reason, which is a bit worrying. We go here, our coin should be getting constructed shortly because it looks like it's been crafted now. There's no longer the little clock sign, so we should be able to start making slurry out of our plants to and then process them into a sheet and a screw press, which will allow to start making like paper. So we will go downstairs. And most of our buildings have been built now. Make bronze bars using ore on repeat. And we're going to set them all to do this. Make Lichimonious Kill, make lignite on repeat, and then we will definitely have coal. I don't really want pewter. I want pig iron though. And I want steel. Let's make steel. Let's make sterling silver as well. Nice. Oops. And what else do we want? We want cassiterite. Cassiterite, yes. Galena. Why not? Hematite. And we will do limonite as well, if we can fit it in. Nice. And then you are going to go do the exact same thing. You're going to do make bronze bars using ore. But you're going to start at the bottom and you're going to start smelting tetrahedrite. And you're going to start smelting native platinum, magnetite, and malachite. Pig iron. And steel and silver. And then you are going to do the exact same thing. You want making more bronze. I want you making some pig iron. I want you making steel. I want you making silver. So we want this industry thriving. What you can also do, it makes it easier, is use the work orders in the manager section, which I've been using quite extensively across these streams. And I think once you get to know it and start using it, you will also start using it a load. Caster, I've done that twice. It helps in regards to tetrahedrite. We'll just leave it like that for now. It will allow you, so all them options there where I was clicking smelt bronze, smelt pig iron, smelt steel, once they run out of them ores, these will be cancelled and forgotten about, and you'll just have to do what I just did there, is like select them all to be redoing it all. But in the work order you can set like exceptions and say you smelt it as long as there's the ore there, and that's probably the best thing to do, and I will set that up eventually, but sometimes it just takes time. It just takes time. And we've made our beds, we've made wooden chests, so they should start getting dumped, which is what we want. All of our anvils have been built, and now these have been built as well. The metalsmith has been made out of limestone, and limestone, so that's fine. Mudstone. These sections are nearly dug, and these are going to be bigger stockpiles. You can see that we're still waiting for quite a fair bit of stuff, but it is coming. Our stone workers are working night and day, to get this all organized for us in time, and that's what we were wanting. So we go to this and just sort that out. Yep, nice. If I go to F1, we'll have a look. Has our quern been built? Yes, it has. So we're going to go here and we are going to mash plant into a slurry, and we're going to get it going constantly for a while. Leave that for a little bit while it develops a few for us, because we need a couple, and then we will start trying to make paper for our bookcases. What I'm also going to do while we do it is I'm going to go back and just check. So all of these traps that we put down are preliminary traps have been put down. Nice. So we're going to go into the construction and we're going to go into traps again. And what we want here is the upright weapon spike trap. So we're going to go here, and we're just going to find exactly where the bridges are. So the bridges are all on top of each other. So we want most of this area covered in these. So we will click this, and we will click total number of weapons. Change that to 5. Boom, 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 boom. Now you can go through here and check the weapon that it's going to be using. It's like you can, so you don't get them all. You you can't use the wrong ones, but at the minute it's fine. So these Dwarf Fortress is setting us up now, and it's going to cover this area in 5 sets of spikes of all these items. I can't put that at that location, but we're going to try and fill all of them. And on the top left, as you can see, the numbers are going down. So we're on 2222, and then now we're at 200 and 190, and soon we will have lit. There we go. Now the entire section is covered in upright spikes. So when they fall, they should be landing on them. And these traps should end up being, if all has gone well, either menacing spikes or spears. Hopefully, and you can see here that they all sort of look like they're going to be spears. So there's this here, and that is an upright copper spear, so that's fine. And we'll wait for another one to be built. Just in time. There we go. We actually even click menacing peachwood spikes. So they should almost all of them should be menacing spikes, which is what we want. And we'll zoom out and we'll come back to that in a minute anyway, so it's not as if it's going to go anywhere. And our pressure plates have been built, so they should be ready to be linked as well. And we can put more stonefall traps and weapon traps and cage traps and stuff along there as well, just to make this entire pathway a complete death trap for everything. Well, speaking of, actually, what we probably want to do is start flooding the S sections again. So they're closed, that's correct, and we want this one closed. So if we go up a level and find our, there we are, our water out duct 1, our water out duct 2, induct, wall 2, wall 1, super out duct. So pull the lever, mark it full, and see what happens. Hopefully we don't die. Yeah, it's the correct one, that's fine. So we want this closed so that we can release the wither and then let them start filling up and flooding again. But it just means I need to pay attention to it for a bit. But that's not a problem. We will be sound. Just waiting for it to get pulled. If I go up and see, can I just check? Has it been pulled? Yes, it has been pulled. There we go. So it's down now. So we're going to want to open this floodgate, let that fill into there, and that's all done. But we also want the water to be coming steadily. Okay, so let's go up to our levels. And let's find well 1. Water out duct 2, water out duct 1, water in duct. Okay, let's pull the out duct levers. Come on, they're high priority. Pull them, pull them, pull them, pull them, pull them. Here we go. Good stuff. Yes, and now we want the water induct to be pulled as well. So pull that lever, make that high priority, and we're also going to pull this lever and make that a high priority. That's the plan. And then they will start letting the river in so that we don't really lose our pressure anywhere else. Lovely stuff. We just need to remember to close that, otherwise we will probably just fuck everything up. Yes, okay, cool. That'll take a while anyway, so that's sound. And they're still filling in on all our little traps for us, which is good stuff. Yay. Alright, so let's just go further down and have a glance at this, and it's still taking a while to do, which is a little bit unfortunate. Do we have a work order for cabinets? We should have. Yeah, we do. 30 cabinets, work orders in acting. Okay, so it shouldn't be taking that long to do it. Especially now with this proper going. We go down to our level down here. That seems to be going well. Make charcoal on repeat. Make charcoal on repeat. This has all been dug out. That's good. So we're going to go here and going to drag it across to there. And we're going to accept. And this is going to be our furniture stockpile, which is what we want. This hasn't been dug out yet, so there's no point making it into anything else. Charcoal done. Nice. So they're smelting properly like mentalists, and we should be getting charcoal started to be smelted soon. We just need to see where it gets dumped, because I thought it would be classed as a charcoal block, but apparently not. So we will see what happens when they start smelting it. Unless they start cancelling the order, which they shouldn't do because it's been up for a while. Cancel brew drink because of that. That's still there. That's fine. And they made this one out of silver. They are. That's really pissed me off. That really annoyed me that they do that. Fuck, like, absolute idiots. Anyway, we're going to smooth this out. They made that out of silver as well. They are absolute numpties. Absolute numpties. Dwarves are just literally dense. I can't get over how stupid they are. But we've hit Metropolis level, so we are okay. Population of 158. Created wealth nearly 500,000. No. 446. Need a little bit more. We'll be sound once we get this metal industry going and get some diggers digging. But if we click our hematite ore, I think it's hematite. It is hematite. Click it, we can see that it's an ore of iron, and I think, is this an ore of, what's this? Malachite's an ore of copper. And then this is what? That's just stone, isn't it? Yeah. Stone, and there's not an awful lot of metal on this level. So what we can do is do what dwarves do best, and dig deep and see what we find. So we will go to stairs, and we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 5 levels and see what we hit. We're very high up, I think. If you look on the right on the map where it says elevation over here, it says we're at 43. So we've got a long way to go. I think we're like near the top of a mountain with an elevation like that. Yeah, you'll see how it goes. You will only start encountering things properly at like, and we've got some slurry as well. For example, like level 0, and when you start hitting minuses, that's when it gets really fun. But we've found quite a few ores and stuff at this level already, so we might be alright, you know. We're going to go to our Craft Dwarf's Workshop. We're going to have a little look through here. What I also want to do is, if I can find it, make acquire is there. That's what we will after acquire. We're going to put that on repeat. And also, if we scroll, we see if we find anything else. Making acquire, and I'm looking, no, see, make scroll, because we don't have scroll rollers, we can't make scrolls. So that's fine. We can kind of deal with that anyway. Just have a quick little look at the wiki for 2 seconds. Slurry into screw press, which we need to do, it will make paper. And once you've got that, you go into a Crafterworks workshop and they'll make acquire. And then go back to a Crafterworks workshop and make a book. Okay, so we need to figure out what to do there exactly. So pause this for a second. We need to screw press it into paper. So if we go back to F1, because the screw press was right next to that, there it is. Add new task. Plant slurry into paper. Non-pressed plant slurry into non-pressed paper slurry glob. Okay, so we need to do that, but we're gonna make that the task at the minute. I think you need 2 or 3 pieces, so there's 2 there, so we'll see what happens once they do this. Then we're gonna make that into a sheet of paper, and then the paper with the quire and the book binding, so we need to make book bindings as well. So we go here, type in book. We want them making book bindings, so we go down to Sprock book bindings, and let us see. The amount of them that are available are less than 10. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Leave it like that. What else do we want? We've got Fred and Choir on Craft Dwarf Workshop. We'll leave the Choir for the time being. And we'll just press play and see how it goes. What's this? This is a chinchilla, which I don't really want to care about. We got anything else captured? A hairy marmot. Like Chinchillas. Lots of chinchillas, man. Can't stand chinchillas. There's no point to them. There we go. So this little place is nearly done. Resume your construction. I want this bed put here instead of this block. If we go back up, actually, I was doing this before somewhere on this section. Yeah, see, this is still all ongoing as well. Nearly done, and the wall still hasn't been built. Dwarven child throwing a tantrum. That's just normal, so that's fine. So our levels are done nearly up here. That's fine. We've built our new town, and we've sort of started making groundwork on the metal industry. We've also finished a bunch of defenses. It's actually a place that I'm quite happy with now, and I need to actually. That's a good point. I need to keep an eye on that water before I forget about it. Has it started filling up? Oops, went too far down. Yes, it's at 6 of 7 now. So what we can do is pause the mid-game so I don't overflow it. Go up a level to here, and we want the induct closed. We want all these levers closed, actually. All these levers closed. Pull the lever, Kronk. Something's fighting a dwarven child. It's because he's having a tantrum. So this is all flowed and ready, and we're pretty close to having it how we wanted it to. We've got our pressure plates still need to be linked, actually, so we will do that now. So I want this pressure plate linked to here, linked to here, and linked to the bridge. That's fine. And then I want this pressure plate linked to the bridge, linked to this one, and linked to this one. So the idea should be that the pressure plates trigger it. My only mild concern with this method, now that I'm thinking about it, is that if one goblin runs along and triggers it, and then so the floodgates open and the bridges closes, will another goblin running along trigger it back? That's my issue. That's what I think might actually happen, and I'm a little bit concerned about that now that I'm aware of it. Oh well, who cares? We farm on it. Yes, play. And we can see now that we've got all of these spears that are, well, if we click on them all, they're all menacing wooden spikes. Yeah, they're all iron spikes, so that's fine. So when the idea is that the guys will drop off the bridges and they'll land on the spikes, and then they will just be absolutely annihilated. They should never get to the pressure plates, really, considering when you look at all these traps that they're going to be having along the way and the drops and stuff, they should probably die. So we will just deal with it like that. That's completely fine. Not too bothered. Yeah, we're going to build some statues here because we've got statues going spare. Oops, there we go. There we go. Build some statues here because we've got statues going spare. We're going to get rid of them too because they don't need to go there. So has this been dug out yet? Yes, it has. So this is furniture, and now we are going to make a finished goods. So expand that, except finished goods is there. Just to get rid of that little bit. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Just a quick little check on my charcoal. What kind of thing charcoal is, because I want that added to here. So if we go to charcoal, it is referred to as fuel. They're found in the bars section. Both charcoal and coke are considered bars. They are found in the bars section and are stored in bar stockpile. To place fuel in your custom stockpile with coal Enable permit. Only allow coal. Enable bars and blocks. Block everything. Enable bars, other materials, and coal. There's only other ways to distinguish coal. There is currently no way to distinguish between coal and coke. Okay, so I'm right. That is there. So this coal must be getting dumped in this stockpile. View the stockpile. Go into custom. Metal. Other material. And I say no. Unless it's getting dumped here. Oh, sod it. Who cares? It's not the end of the world. They will start dumping it in there anyway, that's for certain. They should do anyway. So we have our little industry going anyway, so it is down there and it is working, that's the main thing. So we are going to... Oh, the smelter's still going? Let's have a quick little look. Yeah, they're still going like mental. And we're getting our bars dumped here, which they should be. Sterling silver, bronze bars, iron, 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 silver, iron, 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 copper. Steel, a couple of steel bars. So if we go to stocks, let's go to bars quickly. Bars are here. So we got quite a few. Silver, copper, bronze, steel, pig iron, platinum, electrum, lead, sterling silver, coke, and charcoal, and ash. So we've got a lot of ash, which is to be expected, I suppose. But we've only got 68 steel bars. So the question is, what do we do with those steel bars? Yeah, okay, that's a good plan. So let's stick with the steel. So we've got 68 steel. Let us go... Oops, shit. We'll go into work orders, and we will go to craft, and we're going to go steel. No, we're not. We're not going to do steel. We're going to go helm, and we're going to find steel. Forge steel helms. Then they're going to make 10 steel helmets, and then let's go sword, and we'll find steel short swords. They're all short swords. Steel short swords. Shields, and we will find steel shields. Breastplates, steel breastplates. Boots, high boot and low boot. High boot, high boot, high boot. Yeah, high boot, why not? Steel high boots, and then what other thing do we need? Breastplate. Oh, give them some gauntlets. Steel gauntlets, and hammer. Steel war hammers. And at the same time, we will produce some iron spears because we don't want to waste steel on spears. So I'm not certain. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, we don't have enough, definitely. I'm not sure if it is one for one either, but we will just have to deal with it as we can. And Haunted Rose, hello. Thank you for the follow. Oh, that means I have to name a little dwarf after you, actually. One of our little dwarfs. So we will have a little glance at them in a second once we get that sort of set up properly. What are we all dumping here? Ah, earrings and stuff. If we have a look at this, let's say we've only got bins in here. That's fine. So they shouldn't really be dumping them in there if there's no bins, but there should be bins. Yeah, bins are being made consistently, so the bins should be. You know what? Let's increase the number of bins that we get. So let's increase them to 30 as well, because our industry is no, we'll say 40. Our industry is thriving now. And now we will pause it and we'll have a look at the little dwarfs and see who we have for Haunted Rose. Let's see. Here we go. So, as you can see, we've got Kata and Nyla, we've got Space Pants and Calvatros. There's a couple of others trotted through. Let's see. Who do we want to make? Asmel the miner. The miner's the most like, and they're fairly happy. They are a pleased creature right now. Let's just make sure that Asmel is a, you know, suits the name Rose, and she does. She's 86 years old. So we will find Asmel. Asmel Alafasak. There she is on my dwarf therapist, and we will call it Rose. Rose or Haunted Rose? Just Rose is fine, right? Okay, cool. So we will say Rose. There we go. And then in three, two, one. There we go. It's changed. There we are. So your name is now, well, Alath Zolak. Rose Alath Zolak, which means Bolt Blizzard, which is actually quite a cool name for a dwarf. Bolt Blizzard. They normally have a lot worse. Let's go down here. Well, for example, let's have a look. Squashed Cobalt. That's a pretty shit. Take good care of your Dwarfy. I will take care of your Dwarfy. A lot more than I took care of Nyla's. Nyla's nearly died like 6 times. And Cat has also nearly died today. So, your Dwarf is a miner, so they are on the front lines when it comes to collapsing caverns and my stupidity when it comes to planning stuff. But we haven't had any deaths yet. No one's named Dwarf is yet dead. I think Nyla's was crippled temporarily, but the magic of Dwarven healing has brought her back from the brink. So the stockpiles are getting sorted out. Quickly press play because I forgot I paused it. And we should have a metal industry starts going a little bit as we go. So we've got tetrahedrite, which is all of 20% of it is silver, and the rest of it is copper. Then we will go like this. So where were we? We struck bauxite. So we jump up to F1 quickly to the top of the level, and we'll see that they're mashing this stuff up for me. And here we click on the quern, we can see that so it's gone somewhere. Screw press. Plant slurry into paper sheet. We want that done. It's because we want to build the great library of Lancelot. So we want them processing paper sheets. If I scroll down to the bottom, have I made that? No, I've just set book binding. So if we go here and we go paper, yep. We're going to scroll to the bottom, find the work order, plants paper, press plant slurry into paper sheet. That's not even a tongue twister, but I was really struggling with that. And then the amount of sheets is less than 10, and the amount of non-pressed paper slurry globs is greater than 10. That's what we want. So we set that, and so every time that there's more than 10 of these, it will make them. So we're going to lower that down to actually 3. And then we'll just drop through the fort, and hopefully that starts setting itself out. I'll quickly glance at my work orders once again just to see what I've set up. Book binding, no, nothing there. What we also want is bookcases. So if I go to bookcases and wood, we'll just make them out of wood. Because why not? And we will make 30 of them. I think I've done this today already. So I should already have a few bookcases ready to go into the Great Library, but we will just sort that out when we get there. And close that swap page because we don't need that either. So we go to the bottom and we'll see what we've got in terms of whether we can build them. So if I go to furniture and we'll go to bookcase. See, I did set up 10. That's lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good stuff. And then this is where we're going to store our books. And then what we also need in this sort of location is a lot of chairs and tables. So we'll put some chairs around the edges here. And then we will go out of this page and do tables in here. Table. And then we will do, because they also need writing materials. So we will put some chests in, which is where they'll store paper and stuff when we have them. We are going to go to meeting area, and we're going to drag, and then we're going to accept, and we're going to assign it to the library, which is now called the House of Vessels. So if we go here, rename it. Oh yeah, see, I can't rename it. Well, I can, but it was just a fuck on to do it. So we're going to name our scholar. Our first scholar is going to be a diagnostician, because he's a pretty clever dude, isn't he? So we'll have him as a scholar. And in terms of scribe, we'll have a competent lie maker. You know, you're not very useful, so we'll have lie maker. And we'll have another scholar. We'll have one more scholar. Someone who's very good at something important. We want you're a talented observer, but you're not very good at anything in terms of like a talented mechanic. That's a good thing to have, isn't it? Yeah, two scholars, and then these guys. So the scholars are the ones that they will think, and then they might read and they'll talk to each other and they'll come up with ideas and generate ideas, and then they may write books or codexes and stuff whenever they get struck by inspiration. But the scribes are the ones that will take all of your books that you've already got and they will essentially just copy them down and make new ones, like versions of the copies. So you can like sell to trading caravans when they arrive. So if we put them here as well, so these bookcases, you can see down the bottom what they are. They should get there. See, now this is where they will store all of the copies and scrolls and books that we already have in the bookcases. Now that we've designated as a library. So what we also want to do is we want to designate this upper section as a library. So we're going to have chairs and tables as like a little mezzanine here, and then another one, and then another one. So it's going to be a bit of a tower when it comes to this library. And we are going to do meeting area, and we're going to drag and extend it, and we're going to accept it. But this time we're going to go assign new location, but we are going to just assign it to the House of Vessels. So, oops, we go out there and then just click it apart. Now, this House of Vessels is assigned as the same thing. So that's how you do that. We're going to do the same thing again. If we go to this meeting area, drag it out, accept, assign, scroll to the bottom, the House of Vessels. And we're going to do the last one again. Oops, click meeting area, drag it out, accept, click on this, and then scroll to the very bottom, and the House of Vessels. So now that's our library set up, and we should start getting people popping up and visiting us. And so, like, scholars from far-flung lands will come to read our fantastic books, and work here, and pick our scholars' brains and stuff. But that is what it is. They also generally bring with them their own books and their own scrolls and stuff that we think are very good stuff. And when they leave, they normally, more often than not, leave their own books here, and then we can scribe and scroll and write them down. And that's the way that you get most books, if you haven't got a good paper industry going, which hopefully we start setting up. It's a very, very long-winded process, is paper industry, but we're nearly there. So we've got our slurry sorted out. We're going to resume construction of that, if we can. We've got our screw press making into paper. We've got our craft dwarf workshop making quire. We've set up the work order for our... what's the word? Not craft dwarfs. The wood person. Carpenter. Carpenter's workshop is making the book binding. So when that's all said and done, what we should be doing, 6 thieving and mischievous creatures. Ooh, we will deal with them in a second. If we go to stocks and type in book, we've got bookcases, 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 bookcases. Yes, lots of bookcases. That's fine. If we go to here again and go to type in quire, so we've got a quire built. Bind, no. Paper, none yet, which is fine. We're getting there. We just hit F1 quickly to go back upstairs. We can see that the job's not been done yet. Oh, paper sheets. So there is paper sheets. And there is a quire as well. So if we go downstairs quickly to our craft workshop here, and then click, and you see make quire is on repeat. If we go to add new task, let's just see if bind book requires a book binding, which probably hasn't been done yet. So if we go to our, there we go, rock book binding. What I want to do actually is, because we want, have I set this up as a work order? The amount is less than 3. There we go. We'll set it up on purpose and repeat. So it shouldn't take too long for them to do that, but our stoneworking dwarves are very, very busy at the minute trying to sort the entire world out. Let's have a quick little look at what this is made out of. Limestone, 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 and you can see what the workshop's made out of by the materials at the bottom. For example, which has really annoyed me, we have a platinum block wood furnace and a silver block wood furnace, because dwarves are just annoyingly dumb. And we've got our stockpiles over here, which is not going too crazy because everybody seems to know how much is getting hauled around the fortress at the minute. But it's sort of okay. And you can see here that we've got these metallurgists are jumped into action forging all of our steel stuff for us, which is excellent stuff. We go to labours quickly and we have a look. There is no labour here for forging and metalsmithing, which is fine. So anyone will come and do it, which is great. So we look here, all of these are getting smelted as well. So this should, in a little bit of time, start thriving. And then we've got our metal that here getting stored here, which is exactly what we want as well. So we went down a couple of levels just to see if we hit anything good. We haven't really hit anything fantastic. So what we're going to do is dig even deeper. So we're going to go here and we're going to go 6 levels down and see what we hit. Not that I want to breach into caverns yet until I've got a few more dwarves that are worthy of, you know, it. But we're going to click on this, and because we took the broker out, I think. Oh, we mustn't have. Anyway, they're off duty. I don't want them off duty anymore, so we're going to click on them on monthly orders, and then they will stagger their training. I forgot about putting them back on. While we're down here, what we might do is build like a nice little training area for the guys. Why not, you know? But where is it? It's here. It's just here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that, can't we, I think? We put it here or here. Just having a little bit of a think. Oopsie daisy. Okay. No, that's not going to work, actually. Ignore that designation. I don't think mine got enough space for it. I could, if I could remove these, I could get rid of it, maybe. Put it here. We'll see. I don't really want to put it here. I want it on statues. Damn. Okay. Never mind. We'll not do that there. What I was thinking about doing was including some sort of a mist generator for the tavern, which is here, and because dwarves like mist, it makes them feel very, very happy. But it is a bit of a fuck on to organise it, so we will not. Also, what's dead in here? Nil Doom Dus Imlinem's mangled skeleton. Nil Dus Imlinem's mangled skeleton. It is coated with water, apparently. Who'd have guessed it? And we'll get rid of that setting quickly. We'll have a look at this quick little statue, because I like the ones where it looks like they're stabbing people. It is a superiorly designed image of Asob Cityford, the dwarf, and a cockroach fiend in limestone. The cockroach fiend is striking down Asob Cityford, and I bet it's like every other blooming statue that we've seen, and it's based on the Great Siege, and we see the Crazy Siege even. So something must have proper kicked off in this place at this time, but I can see why they all make stories about it. Then we've got a bunch of blood here, we've got the cats running around, and okay, and our farms are going, and our little pasture here doesn't have an awful lot of food there, does it? How many calves are yak are there? It looks like there's quite a few. If we go down a level, we will see that we're going pretty well. Sweet pods, no seeds. Quarry bushes, no seeds. Plum helmets are smashing it out, but also not many seeds. But overall, our fortress is pretty fucking good, I think. Now, I'm very surprised that we are yet to be absolutely annihilated and wiped out. But, you know, touch wood when it comes to stuff like that. If we go up, just to make sure there's no damp stone, that's all. I want to build a sort of tavern area for this section, which I think we could probably get away with. If I go up, is there any water here? No. Okay, so that means there's going to be a tavern built. So we're going to build the 2 doors here. We're going to have a little walk in, actually, 2 in, and we're going to just stretch it out like that. And I'm quite happy yet. Yeah, I know. Nothing's gone wrong yet, but give it a little bit. We're going to have 2 doors here and 2 doors here, and we'll leave it like that, and we'll press play. And then the dwarves will come and we'll start digging it out. And I'm not sure if these guys are dropping stock in here or whether they're reading, but we'll have a quick little look. Oh yeah, see, he's hauling. So we have bought quite a lot of books for our library, so it shouldn't take too long. We're just waiting for the stone workers to start making all of this gear for us, because we are very behind on what the amount of wheat stuff we were using. Like, this is a little town that we built, but as you can see, I made this like an hour ago, and we're still waiting on some carpenter stuff to be produced. I think most of them have doors now. No, they don't. Not even every single one has a door now, which is a bit annoying. But we've just got some more migrants come through. There we go. Some migrants have arrived. We've gone to 160, 161. So that's always good news. So, more dwarves. Not many seem to be popping up though. 162. Not a wonderful number, but... Oh, 163, there we go. We go to surface as well, because every wave of migrant brings with them fresh animals. So we will go into the animal section, and we will just have a quick little scroll for anything that's a grazer. So they need animals. They need grass, not animals. And this little arrow here means that they're already assigned, so we can skip the ones that say that they're already in a location. We're looking for a rabbit, and a guinea hen. Oh yeah, guinea hen, cool. We've got cage keys, we've got some stray puppies, a stray alpaca, a stray that, and a stray piglet. Nice, and we've got a couple more to add to our egg section. So if we click, go down here, do this. Let's have a little look. We saw a guinea hen before. If I can see the little bastard again. Where are you? There you are. And I saw that we had a gosling as well, which is at the very bottom. If it was where I left it. Yes, there it is. Nice. Lovely. Hopefully they don't add any more, because then I'll just miss it. Cool. So we have some keys caged. So when we do that, we go into the open information and we go to other, and we will see that they're here caged. There's no point doing it with chinchillas or hoary marmots even, because it's just a waste of time. But keys, I have a particular hatred for. So I am more than happy doing it for keys. So if we click this one and we're going to assign any trainer, we're going to click this one and we're going to assign any trainer, and exactly the same. So when they're caged, you can sort of train them into some sort of level of like domestication. Like these deers over here, they're domesticated because they were captured. They haven't produced. They do every now and again produce a calf or a baby deer. I think it's a calf. No, it can't be a calf, can it? Let's have a quick little look. Deers. Stray reindeer bull. Stray reindeer cow. Stray reindeer bull. A stray jackal, a stray hyena. Stray reindeer cow. We mustn't have any stray reindeer babies at the minute anyway, so we can't check. But they do produce them, and then we just butcher them, so you know. But with the keys, I hate them. So they are the biggest pain in the ass of a creature to have, I think. After the ones that will actually kill you guys, these are the most annoying ones, and we will just butcher them, because bird meat, you know. You eat chickens, you can eat birds. These are the mischievous little bastards that everyone does like. All of this stone being here always does annoy me, but I'm not, you know, you just funny about it and say dump it, but I don't want it dumped. I want it actually stockpiled, but so they'll get around to it in their own time, which is just a bit annoying. We're going to build bookshelves up here, as well as tables and chairs for our writers, as well as chests, and then exactly the same on every single level. And then what we're going to finally do is build wall here. You know what? I'll do it now. We'll go to our walls. We will go off of the planner, and we'll just select material after placement, and we will just do. And we can build this wall out of silver. I don't mind that being made out of silver. It's when they make something stupid. So if we go back to our craft dwarf upstairs at the higher level, that's him. Got that right first time. And bookbinding still requires bookbinding. I have set that up, haven't I? If I go down to my stone workers. Oops. Make a bookcase. I thought you made bookbinding there. Just have a glance at the old Wikipedia. Bookbinding is made from stone or wood at a craft work. Oh, so it is at a craft workshop as well. That's a bit annoying. Go here, make bookbind. Oh, see, I have got it set up actually. This task came from a work order, so it is there to be done. So that's okay. That's not the absolute end of the world. We will survive. No problem. Right, we're getting there. Not a problem at all. We will be fine. I wasn't that stupid. I'd already set it up. Good stuff. Love it when I do that. I'm so cool. Um, nice. So we are making decent progress. So we've set up our new town, nearly. We need to finish that, to be honest. We need to get some fine. All we need is like one, two, three, four, five. 5 doors, and then we can, no, 6, 7 doors, and then we can set that up correctly as like a new town, and we can get all these homes for all of our dwarves, because we've got 166 dwarves, but I'm pretty sure we've only got like 50 bedrooms. So we've got a lot of dwarves, and most of these ones that are unhappy are probably just because they don't have beds. The next thing, we've also sort of expanded our metal industry down here, which is gradually getting there. We are going to get there eventually. It just needs time to catch up. um Finish your defenses. Yes, I think we have pretty much finished our defense system that we've been working on for hours. But yeah, we also hit our target of 150 dwarves. Smashed that down. 166 even. The clothing industry, we probably do need to focus on that a little bit more in more time, but not at the moment. We started on the Great Library of Lancelot. We haven't started on it. Sorry, we've made a decent amount of progress. We're just waiting for the finishing touches. A couple of more storage items and tables and chairs to be built, but then that's sound. We've also queued up. Are they hauling or are they reading? Oh, they are reading. See, so this is why you do it. You can read The Gutter Might Help. Okay, sounds like a very cheerful book, but The Gutter Might Help, and that will down here you can see she felt satisfied after reading Better Forest Retreat. So and she felt satisfied after reading The Gutter Might Help. So reading books and all that, it makes them quite cheerful. It improves their mood. It's a very important thing. If we go into this one, we can see, oh, he's over here. He's reading The Better Forest Retreat, which is the book she was reading. The World Without the Mountain Halls. They're interested after reading. Felt wonder after reading. So they're they're actually very helpful and very useful, to be honest. If we go to this and we go to this and we go into the settings and we look, we've got all visitors welcome. And that is the setting that I referred. Yeah, exactly. Reading makes people happy. Who knew? Well, it depends what you're reading, I suppose. What we can see here is everything about our library. And this is a setting where it says the House of Vessels is a library, and you've got 3 settings here. You can say all visitors welcome, which allows people to visit you and visit your fort and see what you're doing and read your books and all this other stuff. You've got this setting where it's citizens and long-term residents only, and then citizens only. We want it like this. I like it like this because it attracts people from all over the place. That's fine. You've got 10 bookcases, you've got 6 tables, and you've got 6 chairs. You've got 12 books in here, including copies of the same book. So we might have 10 books, but 8 of them could be copies of the exact same thing. Total number of each to scribe, so the scribes will just sit there and they will copy each copy like twice. And we've got 3. But we've got no writing material, which is the problem. And that is what we're trying to do at the minute. We're trying to organise our paper for that. A Kia has stolen a great horned owl parchment sheet. This is why I hate Kias, and this is why they all deserve to die. So if I go to pets and livestock, we will scroll down and see if I've trained any yet. Kias are trained. Ah, yes, they're trained. So all I can do now is butcher, butcher, ready for slaughter. Fuck them all. So we're getting that. That's good. And this is also going to become a, use closest materials. No, select material after placement. Do that. That's fine. I'm still waiting on 40 doors, man. This is taking ages. So now, actually, because of that, I'm not going to finish building this tavern until we've got all of the tables and chairs and stuff that we need built. Because I don't want to just overwork them. But if we go to our stoneworkers shop, you can see making cabinets, making doors, making tables, making chairs. It's all they're doing. It's all they're doing. They're trying to catch up. They are trying. It's just taking them forever. This is nearly sorted. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. But if we go up a level, I also built a second town here. And they're also waiting as well. So, we will get there soon. Actually, sod it. No, we will do it. We will zoom out of this. Everything that already has a bed and a door is going to be made into a bedroom. There's only a few left, so most of them are going to be made. So we're going to go in here, we're going to go to bedroom, and we're going to go multi, and then we're going to drag across to there. And now all of these rooms that have a bed and are enclosed by a door will be turned into a room. And look at that, 35 bedrooms, and we're still... I'm not sure if it's counting the ones that have only been made, actually. Oh, it is. I didn't know that. That must be DF Hack helping me out. So that's 35 new bedrooms, and if I go up a level, I can do the same thing. So if we go here, go into bedroom, it's still selected multi. Click this, drag it over to here, select that, and another 21 dormitories created. Oh, did I click the wrong thing? Did I click dormitory? 21 already in use. Unnamed bedroom. Alright, okay, so it's sorted anyway. Never mind. But yeah, so in that regard, I've made just another fresh 50 bedrooms. But it will just take time for the doors to catch up, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. IKEA is stealing kangaroo parchment. These are really annoying me, man. And our silver walls have been built as well. Yay. But I want to engrave them because it makes them extra pretty. We go down and we go down. Cool. This is being smoothed. I will engrave it. I know I'm not just going to build any chairs though. And we look and we'll have a look at our bars. Butt bin. Sterling silver. Loads of bronze bars. That's good. In here we're not getting any charcoal put in yet, but we're getting our stone, smelting stone. And then we're getting some finished goods. Because of the amount of bins that go into finished goods stockpiles, I probably didn't need to make it this big, but what? The Baroness has a new demand. Ugh. So if I go to my scene, and what is it? A Dralfa-born throne in her tomb. What? Dralfa-born throne. Do I even have a Dralfa? I don't even have enough chairs as it is. A bone throne as well, like in her tomb. That's a bit morbid. So if we go up to where she has her bed, her throne. So she wants a bone seat, a skeleton throne. Okay, that's a little bit ominous. So we go to furniture and go into chairs, and then we see I don't even have any to select. Man. Okay, go up, go to the craft dwarf workshop, add new task, bone. Yeah, I don't even know where the bone thrones are. I don't even know how you do a bone throne. I'm a little bit lost on that one. Okay, I'm not too sure how I'm going to appease that one. She's just being annoying. But yeah, our little fortress is coming along very nicely actually, and we did hit the target of 150, and we have made quite a bit of progress. It's just a bit of a slog sometimes, which is a bit... But we're getting there. We're getting our little dwarvies are quite happy reading. They also, Haunted Rose, you will be very unsurprised to learn that dwarves are very, very happy when they're pissed as well. So we are going to have to put a tavern here, because what would make a dwarf even happier than being drunk and reading a book? Nothing is the answer to that. I could probably put a mist generator in the middle there, actually, if I wanted to, if I just dug it out and planned it. Utterly unsurprised. I knew you wouldn't be. It's like dwarves are made like my own heart. Simple pleasures. That's all it is. Simple pleasures. So, what I actually want to do as well, if I pause this and I click on my petition just to see what it is, I want to, now that we've got them, a guild hall for the metalsmiths. Yes, yes. See, I'm happy to build a guild hall for the metalsmiths. Someone that's actually kind of useful. If I go to animals, and I do that on this screen as well, let me have a scroll through. What I want to come up with, I think, is a nickname, well, name for, if I can find them. Well, I want to name my chimpanzee, and I want to name my two hyenas. So I've got a girl chimpanzee, a girl hyena, and a male hyena, but I don't know what to name them. And I'm kind of tempted to call the chimpanzee bananas, just for the sake of it, because I can't think of anything better. But as for the hyenas, I've got nothing except Chuckle and Giggle, but I'm not sure if they're any good names. So whatever you think would be helpful, I'm willing to name them. Yeah. So we'll do that as well. We'll call them something. And if you can't think of anything, then I'm happy to go with bananas, Chuckle and Giggle. I'm quite proud of Chuckles and Giggle, to be fair. Aston and Siler. What, for the hyenas? Right, okay, yeah, why not? Aston and Siler, I get it. Which one's the girl? Aston or Siler? Siler's a man's name, so Aston must be the girl. Well, I say Siler's a man's name. He was the villain in Heroes, wasn't he? So yeah, okay, the hyena. Siler's gonna be the boy. Where are they? Hyena, hyena, hyena. Generally seen in H section. There they are, hyena. So the male hyena can be called Siler. Okay, and the female hyena. Okay, okay, Aston. Right, done. Okay. Okie dokie. So if we go back to this, and we go to pets, and we scroll down and find our hyenas. They're here. And we're going to click on commit the changes. Done. So with animals, it's not as immediate as it is with children. With actual dwarves. So it might take a little while for them changes to come in, but the changes are done. But what do we call the chimpanzee? Chuckle, not Chuckles. Should we call the chimpanzee? Yeah, bananas is the best thing I've got, but I'm open to suggestions. We've got a load of animals that we could call. We've got names galore. We could name every dwarf on here if we wanted to. We just renaming children also takes a while. They are somehow or other attached to their name. I know, right? How dare they? How fucking dare they be attached to their name? I'm not attached to mine. I am more than happy to just say, you know what, go with something new because my name sucks. Not Topsy. Topsy's not great either, but Topsy's better than what it is. Don't respond yet to hear you. Normally I just whistle or just shout oi and then wait for them to come back. Whoever turns to red when I say oi, that's who I'm speaking to. Let me scroll quickly. There they are, you see, Aston the straight hyena and Siler the straight hyena. And Siler's the guy and Aston's the girl. And then we've got a straight chimpanzee. We've got loads of stuff that we could name. And loads of citizens. We've got citizens coming out of our ears to come up with names for, to be honest. Oi in class, yeah, I would do it, I would do it. Just scream oi, see what happens. Most of them would turn around and look, I guarantee most of them would turn around and look. Just raise your voice and say oi! I would definitely turn around and look if someone shouted oi at me. Just as if not responding, as if like they're definitely speaking to me, as in like, are you actually saying oi to me, you little bastard? You rude motherfucker. Yeah, do the Donna. Yes, do the Donna. Yeah, that's honestly the best way. You should definitely take that. I would do that. No one commands a room like Donna. So we've got lots of flux stone. That's good, you know. So flux is the stone like chalk, for example, can do it. Marble, I think, as well. And it's like I'm pretty sure chalk can do it. It's like it does. It will help you get the impurities out of iron in order to make iron steel. So it helps make steel. You need flux-stone to make steel. And some embarks you don't end up with flux-stone, so that can really be hinder everything. But we're going good. We're still making loads of steel. If we're still making loads of steel, yeah, so we're laughing at the minute. Our steel industry is going crazy. We just need to leave it a little bit of time and let the entire like process of everything catch up. So we will be very, very soon, very, very good. If we look at that, we hit 430,000. So that's fine. We've still got 6 unhappy dwarves, but you know, 6 out of 166. I think I'm happy with that. You know, you can't please everybody, and if they're gonna go and get really annoying, then they can fuck off and die. Let's check on this little guy over here. This is Tossid. So if we click on Tossid, and we will have a look. She disdains decorum, so she shouldn't have had a nice room. She is blissful after sleeping in a fantastic bedroom. So, and felt euphoric due to inebriation. Uh, She felt wonder remembering performing the rites of the Silvery Order in her dedicated temple. Felt wonder by doing it. I slept in a bedroom. This could be bliss. So, like, doing all this stuff is very contributes massively into keeping your dwarves happy. They need to have temples. They need to be able to pray. They need to be able to get drunk. Reading books makes them feel better. Socializing makes them feel better, which is why you have the taverns and you open the taverns up to the world. So if we go to F1 again, just to the top, and then go down a layer, this is our tavern. It's based on Wetherspoons, so you click on this and it's called the Spoons, the Helm Spoons, because that's the only way we could get it done. But it is set to have all visitors from across the world. There's no tavern keeper at the minute, so we will expert consoler and a talented liar. No, you already got a role. Someone else that's pretty useless. And these ones here, so like the First Vault and the Sacred Merc and the Holy Treasure, they are all priests already. I like how the talented liar is a priest. No, not saying nothing. Let's find somebody else that's in a useless job but has pretty good talents. The Glassmaker. Why not? So he's a bard. He's a tavern keeper and he will feed. Let's give them another instrument and give them more goblets. So we'll give them 15 goblets. And we will also put a stockpile here. Because I thought there would be a stockpile, but there isn't. So if I draw a stockpile quickly, and we accept it, and I'm going to go into here, into custom, I'm going to go into food, and I'm going to go into drink, and I'm going to accept all drink, so that I don't have to go very far to get fresh beers. But like my dwarves will come up here and they'll have a conversation with someone from a far off land, and they'll be socializing, and they'll feel better after socializing. So if we click on this dude, he felt self-pity after being unable to practice it. Craft for too long. He felt interested after watching a performance. He felt fondness after after talking with an acquaintance. Felt fondness talking with a friend. So it's quite easy to keep them quite happy, but dwarves are dumb, and I've now got 7 people that are unhappy. So there's only certain stuff you can do to make them. The more dwarves you have, the more chance that more of them are going to be pissed off, and that's just logic and maths. But this seems to be coming together pretty cool. So we've got a better forest retreat, the world without a mountain, a better forest retreat copy, the world without the mountains, which basically that's the only things that we seem to have. Then we'll click this dude over here and see what he felt satisfied after reading books. He felt satisfied after learning the mountain halls, fondness after making a friend. So we're going pretty cool. We're pretty good. I'm going to have to put a guild hall here for the metalsmiths. No, I'm not because of the water there, but I can put the guild hall like in another section over here because we like the metalsmiths. The metalsmiths are very helpful. Because the metalsmiths are here, I might put that guild hall here. Actually, I might make them a grand guild hall. So if we do that, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 wide, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, and then we're gonna drag it out to like here. We are very fond of our metalsmiths in Lancelot. There we go. So that'll be carved and engraved as well, so we'll like them. We like the metalsmiths. But yeah, we've done quite a bit. New town, metal industry, finished the defenses, 150 dwarves. We've smashed that. We've hit 166. We haven't done anything in regards to leather or tanning or clothing, but we're gonna get there. We'll do it. We have done a few more workshops and we've expanded on them, but we need more time to catch up to that, I think. We will get there though. We've got a talent. It will get there. We've also made great progress on the Great Library of Lancelot. And that project is going to be finished. And if I have a lot of blocks, I need to have a look at how many blocks I might do. But I might end up digging out of this wall, this segment here, and then building a wall, or floor of like very fancy materials. But I can do that later on and finish it myself. And we'll see how it goes and all that stuff. But we will have to check. And once we've also done some therapy squads, which are down here. I had a microphone issue there for a minute. there we are, the rough sorcerers with no special orders. So we should, basically what I should be doing with the rough sorcerers is putting all these miserable bastards in one group together, and then just like making them sit around and talk about their feelings rather than train in a military. But then, actually, that's another thing. Another thing that can improve the dwarves' mood is learning a new skill. So giving them an axe and saying, learn how to do that, that'll make them happy. So they're very, very complicated and yet simple little creatures. But yeah, that's it for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I will probably be releasing info on my schedule for next week on Twitter in regards to the next stream on that shortly. So if you want to be linked into that, just follow the link in the descriptions below for the Twitter, and I will post and there. I post every so often anyway, so pretty good. Thanks guys for watching. So bye.